Let's push my internet connection to the absolute maximum here. Hey, Chad, how you doing? The screen's going to go blank in a minute, guys, because I had to Alt-Tab because I have to do something that I can't do on the abacus. It won't let me. So I have to do it here instead. Oh.
Do you have fertilizer zigzag?
It's about half, a little less than half.
All right.
I don't know how fast this thing uses it.
I know it takes 5,000 seeds anyway. I think 3,000 fertilizer now. So.
God, it's Streamception. I have so many echoes going on.
Are we gonna windrow this grass, or do you just want me to go along with the baler?
No, tedded first. Since they've changed you can't use grass for mixed rations. We need to make hay out of it.
Okay.
God, shut up. What? No. What is this doing? This one. Stop it.
Hey, Mirrorman, how's it going?
Hey, Mike. Welcome. I just happened to look over. Oh. All right. Yes. That will do just fine. Now, come on. If my bank gives me this no transfer overseas bullshit, I'm gonna freak. So I kind of gave it away what I'm doing. There it is. There it is. Okay, now I can get back to the actual, gist of what I was doing here.
That's
now
what I did beforehand.
Now we'll see if this actually works or not. Oh, hold on. I need to close a whole bunch of stuff though first. And that needs to stay open. Are you closed now? Yes, you are. Okay. Another professional stream brought to you by Bipolar Profit Gaming, everybody.
Don't worry about it, dude.
Okay. I just wanted to get that. I wanted to get that done, and I wanted to be the first one. And now I just need to hurry and catch up and process and everything.
Well, you'll second.
Okay. So, what am I doing now? I don't remember. Oh, I'm playing Farm Sim. Yes, Farm Sim BP. Remember? Oh.
You could grab the baler.
Oh, I could.
It probably needs to be tedded first, is it?
It's being tedded right now and windrowed.
Windrowed.
Unless BP, you want to take over the windrower?
No, I suck at windrowing. Oh.
We got the smaller one. We sold the big one. We got the smaller one.
Well, thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. Hope you stick around for a minute, Where's the... I need a tractor, though. Not like there's not 500 of them sitting around. Oh, you know what? Brittany's not here. I'm going to... Vouch actually pull the... Would actually pull the...
Baler.
Baler. It should, right?
It's not 15, so quite possibly.
I think I used the Valtra to pull the baler, and it works. Just it's slow.
Well, slow is good. BP doesn't mind slow. Okay. So anyway, I'm not going to say this, but we're on the hunt for some money. So if you can donate anything, $2, $2, $5, $10, whatever, be helping out a great cause, and helping out a great guy. So, and we're going to do more of these. You guys know I like to do these. Pick a member of the community to help out. I kind of have an idea who the next one's going to be already, but whoa, lag. And the reason I'm getting lag is because I've got 900 people all using the internet at my house. So, but we will muscle through it.
You should be able to fill their zigzag.
Okay.
And if you can't donate, and you
forward or backwards,
you play on the server occasionally or regularly, just stop in and say thanks to Farmer Dad for everything. Lower. Turn on. Thank you. I mean, Jesus, BP. Have you not... Didn't you just bail not 3 hours ago? Oh, I'm lagging so bad.
Yeah, there's a lot of server lag because even the textures aren't filling in.
Yeah, the grass is not here for me half the time.
We're all up here together, I suppose, as well.
Yeah, us all being on the same field probably.
Yeah,
the
I'm
same.
looking at Drako or Frito winddrawn there, or whoever's winddrawn, and it's not winddrawn behind it.
Yeah, there's a little disconnect lag or something going on.
Are you there, Zigzag?
Because I get it while I'm mowing.
Yeah.
It'll
Sorry.
look like I'm not mowing and everything's just deleting.
And the cows just drew in for me just now.
The cows on this map just seem to do that. They seem to, as you get closer to them, they just seem to load in.
The server's trying to sync back up again, I think. It's okay. It's all right. It's not unplayable, so I can live with it. Oh, Brittany, your tractor sucks, though. Is it Frito and his dodgy driving Rambo? Yeah.
Hey,
My driving's dodgy on the
there's
highway.
nothing wrong with my driving.
It's that.
Yes, Stu will surprise us all now when he'll drive on the road when he's supposed to be driving on the field and grass today.
It's that great big server. It's that, you know what it is? It's all the big bags and that great big cedar.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
not doing it any good.
I'm waiting on Stu to decide that I'm too slow for him and shove me out of the way like he does on ETS. Shove the cars out.
Or he could just go all the way across the field to hit you head on. One or the other.
Ah, well, at least that prick from last night won't be here.
And good research work, because you think I'm not going to knock on his door. Yeah.
I can get his
Like
YouTube channel if you want.
Send out your mom.
You look at his videos on YouTube for ETS, and he's got like 600 million at level 17. And he's got to be
Jesus.
cheating.
Wow.
He's
Yeah,
got how much? 600 million at
Yes.
level 17.
yeah.
I'm at level 24 or 25 and I have 200,000.
Oh, Rambo, there's a texture error in the trailer that causes the server lag.
Yeah, that's what I was just reading too. Okay.
There is a bit of a glitch, or there was, with ATS, where if you had hired some drivers and
But you're
logged
going
into the
fast as
server
Yeah,
And
they
then-
rested.
and then logged out and came back like 2 days later and rested, they just kept working.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
And-
still has that.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
not full yet, David. It stopped
All right.
loading.
Yeah, but you need to go up the other end to get the seeds, I'd say. You're full of fertilizer.
Because last weekend when we logged into
Maybe
ATS
pull up
and
close it and
I
then
took a
we'll-
nap
there
and
it
I
goes.
woke up with $200 million. And I was like, well, where did all this come from? Oh, there's drivers.
Why can't that happen in real life? You take a nap for a couple hours, wake up with $200 million.
Right?
Yeah, I do that in the houses right from the kids.
Yeah.
I had 300 drivers on my original single player profile. You know, when from the time I first started playing, I don't think I didn't make anywhere near. I made like $80 million. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In all the time that I had that. Oh,
I'm full.
But it also depends if you fast travel or not. BP, if you fast travel, they have time to do jobs and they make more money that way.
yeah. See, I never fast travel my single player. I just go from wherever I am to wherever I need to go, and then from there to the next place. So, only time I ever fast travel is in multiplayer, and we all know you don't want to have you don't want to have drivers in multiplayer because that'll
Yeah.
That'll
Yeah,
get you jammed up at the ports and at the, every time you go to get on a ferry or whatever. So
I had just forgotten that I had the drivers on my multiplayer account.
okay, so somebody's following, or is it going to play that music every time somebody donates? Because if that's the case, that's going to be a little bit long. This is a fairly long intro.
It'll do it when they follow. It'll do it when they donate. It'll do it every time.
No, Texas Long Hauler just followed.
Oh, okay. You
Yeah.
haven't followed me yet, really, Dan? Come on now. Jesus.
He just
Oh,
wanted
Lord.
to hear the music.
You wanted to hear the music. Well, I've known you for like 4 years, Dan. I mean. Oh, this tractor, though. All right. Somebody with a more powerful tractor needs to
That
give it
should
to me.
be because there is two.
Here,
Well,
I'll trade you this one for that one. Because that one should be able
Big New
to
Holland.
pull this one row, okay?
Well, I'm fine
Yeah,
checking
he's
this now.
told the T7 to pull a windrower.
Who's pulling a windrow with a T7?
That's what was hooked up. That's what was hooked up to it.
I'll give you one guess.
Yeah, I donated first, too. It's taken a long time for it to catch up, though.
No, BP, I've donated before the stream started.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you for donating. I appreciate it. I don't know why it's not showing up. It'd be helpful to know where we're at.
I donated on David's and on yours now because I clicked on the wrong person. So I figured, well, I'll donate on both channels.
Oh, I didn't see you, MrMoonDog. Hello. It's my stream.
Yeah, it would be nice to know. Oh. I guess it'll come around when it comes around. I have it all set up. I spent a fair amount of time setting it all up, so. All right. God, I feel like I don't know what I'm doing today. Like, I can't bail. I don't know how to bail. I forgot.
You're gonna have to leave the Twitch stuff on now that you've done it. People are gonna be like, "Hey, I followed. Where's my music?"
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. They really do. Like once you do it, it's almost cancer.
Oh, well, I mean, I'll leave it. I like it. So thank you very much, Mike. I appreciate it very much. I have no idea. I set this up with all of David's stuff through my stream so that we could keep track of it. I don't know. It wasn't giving me any errors. It wasn't saying I couldn't do it. I don't know if it takes a long time to catch up or whatever, but I should have a ticker that goes across the bottom of the screen or the top of the screen or some part of the screen to show me where who's donated what and everything. And also it should pop up on that goal thing to tell me so that we know, because we obviously want to
Yeah, no, it's going through all right. I have a list here. I have Stu, MrMoonDog, Merman, BP, MrMoonDog again, Tom Lorenz. And
That's me.
Chad.
we all know who that is now. I didn't, but I do now.
and Chad.
Who drew in the field up here?
Okay, you know what? I might have to jump out and look at my Twitch, my XSplit settings, and make sure I have them right because I want this to be right. So normally I don't. Normally when I do these, I take the money and then I forward it. But I wanted, because of the exchange rates and everything, I wanted to make sure that this one was fairly painless. So I just linked all of David's stuff. It does work, but
it is working because they're coming through if I go into PayPal.
so if we made 250 euros yet, can we stop? No, just kidding.
So what? Drako, BP, Farmer Dad.
It's 131.
Ooh, thank you so much, guys. Wow, holy
That's-
Wow,
and
that was quick.
I'm assuming that's an odd figure, so I'm assuming that's minus all the
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 fee.
feed.
Yeah, because we have to pay in America. We have to pay a fee to send you money.
and
I don't know if that.
PayPal docks me a fee then as well.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you so much, guys. That's awesome.
That's really cool.
Cool. It's going to be a very short stream. No, I'm just kidding.
So, MrMoonDog, if you're still watching, did you see I've been taking your advice now for my save screen on my screen when I'm changing?
You want to get on the window, BP?
Actually, I think I killed that one because I went over to
Alright.
make sure.
Oh, I have the same picture, but I just typed over it.
Oh, okay.
Can I get?
So, yeah, I'm going to have a look at my.
That'll do me.
I'm going to be stopped right here in the middle of the field for a minute, guys. I'm going to
All right, that should
XSplit
work.
to have a look at what's actually happening here. Okay, so this is this. This is this. And that is
Do
the
we-
chat box.
Do we still have a tractor and trailer down there so I can cart for myself?
Is it that it's too small?
Down where?
Down at the farm, I gotta come.
Alright, cool.
I'll come down.
Stu just got out of a tractor.
That
Hey,
works.
Bert.
Thanks for the host, Dan. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of trailers.
That works. I wonder. I just want to get this right. So I'm gonna go to Streamlabs and I'm gonna find out what's going on.
Oh, is it not giving you the notification when people donate?
Yeah, and I should have a ticker going across the top of the. It's all there. It's on my XSplit.
It's. Did you put in the other PayPal link into your Streamlabs?
I put David's PayPal link into because I didn't have PayPal set up through Streamlabs.
Okay. Is it the right Streamlabs link?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, because
I had issues with that too, where the ticker wouldn't update. You know, people are, donating. You did it a couple of times, and it just wouldn't go through or wouldn't show that I'd gotten anything, and then I'd see the email.
I have it. Yeah, it's all set. It should be. All right. Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna try this. We're gonna try that. That should work. That's all set. Yep, that's connected. Thankfully, you guys can't see this because
Right.
I kind of forgot about that part of it. But yeah, okay. Yeah, see, it's not counting. It's not counting donations. It's only counting followers.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Streamlabs is beta.
Yeah, I know.
Is there actually anything out there these days that isn't beta or alpha?
No.
Oh, I'm saying everything's an alpha or a beta.
It's like,
If you have
scans and
issues, you
buttons.
beta keep them to yourself is basically
It's
the
like,
idea.
There may be problems with it, but it's not a finished product, so you can't give out.
So you can't complain about it.
What is this? What does this do?
What's this button do? Everything goes blank.
Ah! What does this mean? Okay, so that's a whole different thing. Do I have to do it through this link? Oh,
Stack of Frito, you did.
Yep.
I do. I have to do it through this link. Oh, really? Really? I have to do it through this link.
Okay. Is there any more grass that needs to be done?
Between the sheds and 14, if you want to do that bit. It mightn't be cut though either. Frito didn't cut that side.
No, I didn't cut it. I thought we were only doing this field.
Well, just that field would be fine. I mean, there's plenty
It's a
there.
lot of hay here.
Yeah.
Sorry about this, guys. I am working my little tookus off to figure it out, though.
The end closest to the composter could probably be windrowed again, because it got fairly well knackered.
Is it going to let me do this while we'll find out. Let's find out. Okay, so now here's the thing. I don't know, David. I don't know if I change this link or if I make you responsible for tracking your own money.
I have it. I have PayPal page up there, so.
Well, you know what? Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it and see what happens. Now, this is going to take you to a page, guys, that's going to say Bipolar Profit 2 on it. That's just the way this is set up. But it will go to David. So, and in
Yeah,
fact,
that's the way mine's set up.
I'm going to make sure that it actually works. Okay, yeah. Yep. And yep. And yep. And how is this going to actually work? How does this work? Oh, do I have to put in an amount? And yep. And
It looks better.
yep. Sorry about the hold up here, guys. It's just one of those things, you know. Okay, yep. No, it's definitely going to go to you. So, okay, very cool. Let me well, since I've got this far, I might as well thank you, XSplit, for not broadcasting my desktop.
Oh, okay. We're looking at a picture of you stopped bailing in the field.
Yeah, you're just sitting there holding up the show.
Listen, you guys can, suck it, I guess. I don't know.
What are we doing with all this hay, Mr.
I'm sure the cows are going to need it.
Cows
Bail it.
Just bale it and put it, if you can get it down the end of the compost master there. Because when we make up mixed rations,
Yes!
fly through the hay.
Okay. And put it right here in the middle of everything.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's right. Yep. Okay, cool. So that works. Okay. One thing I do want to do, though, is... I'd like to maybe start this stream at some point. That would be pretty cool. But one thing I do need to do now... Oh, guys. BP, you've done a few of these before. You should know what you're doing. There it is. It finally showed up, but I'm going to change that to reflect the actual amount.
Right, hang on there and I'll tell you what is actually there.
So I apologize for the faff in the beginning, guys. I'm working as hard as I can to make this right. So how do I actually? Can I change this, or do I have to make a new one? Can I change it in here? No. First set of donation goal, right? Can I not just change the goal?
I thought you could change the amount in there somewhere.
Oh, there it is. I got it. Okay, so what was the? So what is it? 136 now, David?
Hang on, I'll give you the, because I'll tell you what it is without the deduction.
Welcome to the 24-hour live stream of the 24-hour BP sits in the middle of a field.
Learning how to operate Twitch stream.
Listen, you could have done this.
Streamlabs.
You could have done this, okay?
Nah, I'm alright.
It's the monkey show. It's to be expected.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, once we get it, now that I've got it, I've got it. So
195.
Nope. I can't pull all the bales out of the baler.
195. Wow. Okay.
I tried. I got one of them off the back.
Why wouldn't it let me? No. Oh, because I didn't have a goal amount in there. Sorry, my bad.
Andy's sitting here burning fuel.
Okay. I'll launch that. Excellent. Excellent. Now that should update at some point. Okay, can we play some Farm Sim now? Could that be a thing? Could we do that? That'll be fun.
Pretty sure we're all sitting here waiting on you
yeah,
now.
140 BP.
So, why can't I Alt-Tab over to my game? Thank you. What are you waiting on me for? You couldn't just go around me?
Oh, we need you to make more bales.
I'm just,
You're sitting in the baler.
I'm trying to do, I'm trying to do a thing here.
Unless
I'm
you
sorry.
want me to go buy another baler.
Listen, I didn't even log in as an admin, okay? So that's how... I was so prepared. Oh, well, anyway, okay.
I went and bought the decent stacker rather than that little 3-bale...
well, usually we use the flatbed.
Yeah, I was going to say,
terrible thing.
We pick them up with the flatbed,
And
so...
that flatbed is the finest.
Yeah, but you were using the flatbed for the seed stuff,
Well,
so...
yeah, that was...
I created a solution.
Yeah, it's David's money. Just spend it.
I'm problem solving.
I went down below 2 million again to watch the money.
Well, I could have leased
Our
it, I guess.
strategy of breaking newbie farmers, we want to try and get 5 million starting out.
Oh,
Yeah, that would be
okay.
great.
Yeah,
And
well,
that's
that would
break
break it
fair.
easy. The key to breaking newbie farm is placeables. If you want to break newbie farm, put in placeables.
This is why you need to play on the server more, Frito, because you're the newbie farm expert. So you need to...
Well, once we get over there, yeah.
This is 3 weeks we've been on this now, so...
Yeah.
It's start of March, we'll be going on to the new one.
Yeah. And just so everybody knows, we will also be assuming that Multiplay has got their licensing issues figured out. We will be adding the Coon DLC to the server. Now, if I get enough people tell me, hey, BP, I don't have it and I'm not buying it or whatever, then maybe we won't. But I'd like to. So... And, maybe we could have some sort of thing with that, Now, I wonder if that stream, that donation goal is going to
Streamlabs.
update at some point. But
Should.
thank you so very much to everybody who's donated.
Thank
You
you.
know, already.
Yeah.
So
I keep checking my email because I'm not sure if people are donating to mine, if that's not updating.
I do know that sometimes the Streamlabs stuff is a little. I mean, beta, right? Of course, it's a beta. I mean,
Yeah.
what isn't a beta? Farm Sim's a beta, for Christ's sakes. Everything's a beta.
Nothing comes out completed anymore.
No.
Except
Don't
for
worry about it, Dan. Don't you know?
I'm
Again,
not gonna.
could you not? Thank you.
I restrained myself for you. How's that sound?
If you can't donate it, we fully understand. You know what I mean? Just hanging out is, you know, it was just the people who can donate. You know. I mean, I can't. I don't, because I know he's here, and I don't want to. You know, I don't want to make it like all. You know, I don't want to make them all uncomfortable, but I really cannot tell you what. And you know, and it's not just him, obviously, but he is the guy that keeps this running. So,
Yep.
let's face it. You guys know me.
I do enjoy keeping it running.
Well, I'm glad you enjoy it because you do a fantastic job, and I have absolutely depended on you now. I mean, can you imagine, guys? You guys know me. Can you imagine what this would be like if I was running it?
Yeah.
It would be down half the time.
Where's my truck on a Saturday when I log in for the run somewhere in Europe?
I mean, you know, I don't even know where I am. Like David just said in ETS, right? I don't know where I am. I don't play multiplayer except on Saturdays. I have to log in and figure out where the hell I am. So can you imagine? Oh, we're going to go play on a server. You know, people are going to be messaging me all the time. BP, this doesn't work. Okay. You know, so without David, none of this happens the way it does. I mean, you know, owning a server is easy, you know, taking care of it's the hard part, and he does it. And when I mean, the first time he made a mod list for me, I mean, it wasn't a mod list. It wasn't just a bunch of mods in a list. It was a compiled list with like his opinion of the mod and links and where it came from and all that stuff. So it was, you know, right then I was like, yep, that's the thing. And again, to everybody else, to all, you know, to Drako, to MrMoonDog, especially to Jasper and Mr. Fix, who aren't here as often as they used to be, especially to Jasper. Jasper was instrumental in getting this all set up back when we first started. You know, Jasper's going to have a baby, so you know he's busy with his real life and everything, and I understand that. But you know, all these people are, you know, this doesn't happen without him. So, yeah.
Well, not to mention, I can say David has honestly taught me patience over the past few months.
David is a massively patient individual.
That's our 5 kids and working in a bar for numerous years.
Yeah, you don't realize how hard it is to work in a bar. Like I spend a lot.
And then you get on your bike and drive up the road for a couple of hours, and then come back and you've calmed down again.
Yes, that helps a bunch.
Oh yeah,
that helps a bunch. I'm a lot. You know, I'm not as much of a lunatic as I used to be. I used to be really bad. I've grown up quite a bit over the last 10 years or so, but patience has never really been my thing until I got diagnosed with bipolar, and then I was like, oh, that's why. It's just knowing sometimes. It's just knowing, you know, okay, that's what I am. So it is what I am. Can't change it. Not going to, you know, what am I going to wake up tomorrow and be a duck? No. So I think I'm all done evolving. I'm not going to evolve into else, so.
I would hope not.
I mean, unless I spontaneously evolve into a hay bale right now. I mean, I don't know, but.
There's always that possibility of something weird like that happening.
You never know. I don't like that thing, Frito. I don't like it. I never liked it. I didn't like it in 13. I didn't like it in 15. I don't like it now.
It's so much easier than the other one, though.
Or the bale stacker.
Yeah, I just don't like it. I don't know.
Stacks them too high, then you kind of need a wheel loader.
Yeah, well, that's why I've got the one from Black Sheep. It does, you know, it does half of this.
Yeah, that one for Black Sheep is cool, and I use it in 15 when I do straw bales, and when I do square hay bales. But I like that one a lot. But I don't know what it is about that thing. I never liked it. I had it in 13. I used it when I was
it's realistic. I mean, I see them out here all the time running around.
Absolutely realistic. What would be more realistic, though, is if that was a self-drive. I've seen way more of those as self-drive than as a tow behind.
They basically took this and put a truck on the front of it.
Sure. Which is cool. Those are cool.
Yeah.
And don't those hold about 40 bales though.
No, not all of them. Some of
No.
them are only 16, 20. Because the weight on these things is about a ton apiece.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause,
well, yeah.
like if you see them with the trucks don't take a whole load of them anyway.
No, the big Hestons, like you watch, like I watch George Saunders a lot, right? And
Yeah.
when he was taking straw bales down to the power plant that they sell them to, I think he was only taking 16,
Yeah.
and that's with a flatbed and a trailer behind it. So I mean, Heston
Yeah.
bales are heavy, you know.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's almost what these are. These are the new version of the Heston.
Yeah. Remember the Hestons in Farm Sim 13 when those first came out?
Yes.
Oh man, those were a nightmare. Those were a nightmare. You couldn't. I mean, I had the hardest time with those things,
Well, it's because nothing could pick them up.
except for
Couldn't do anything with them.
the actual bale chaser that it came with in the pack.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe we could not go around so many trees? It's kind of difficult for me with this tedder.
Is
At
Stu trying
least
to
he's
mow?
not going through the trees.
Stu is mowing every bale of grass, is he? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We have loads of
I'm
grass.
making it. It's just not easy.
Right, I'm
Don't
going
need
to try
to
and
be
find somewhere
plenty.
else to mow them.
There's fields to be harvested if you want to go cut stuff, Stu.
Are you in the?
Bales.
Where are you, Stu? You're not in a cow pasture, are you?
That would be a good place to be home. Hey, I'm going to drop this off. There you go, Drako. You back to this too.
Okay, so is there any more real grass that needs to be baled anywhere?
Yeah, they mowed over behind the sheds and everything.
Oh, behind the sheds. Okay, yeah. I was forgetting about that.
Hang
part.
on, hang on. Don't run off.
Not just behind the shed. There's
Just
also around all the
Hit
trees.
the
along
unload on that.
I
so
don't want to
can-
unload because then it'll take 3 times to fill up. I'm just gonna go over there and do the same thing.
Well, yeah, but I need one more bale and this stack's done.
Oh, for Christ's sakes! Okay, there's your bale.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go grab
I'm
that
gonna
windrower.
restart. No, not restart, but refresh my stream over here on the Abacus and see if this thing catches up.
Right, what fields needs cut then? Or harvested, sorry.
Well, there's a bunch of
29,
stuff that needs to be
11
harvested.
and 1.
11 and 1.
One's
okay.
almost half done.
No.
Are you doing 1? Alright, 29 or 11?
Hey, what's
are
going
you
on,
stacking
Disco?
those over here? I can put the stack over here.
Yeah, put them over there.
Okay, yeah, I just didn't know where you wanted them.
Yeah, well,
And you were like, oh yeah, put them over by the composter thing. I'm like,
yeah,
okay.
behind composters where we have one lot of them, but they're grand here because it's just up here that we make up the mixed rations.
Oh, okay.
Now, here is a classic example of David's thing. Understand, guys, this server does not pause when we're not in it, right?
Yeah.
It did. We don't do that anymore. Thanks to Drako came up with that idea. We liked it, so we went with it. David is in this server every single day, far more than I am. Feeding the cows, cleaning the cows, doing all this, stacking bales. I mean, thank God bless David. That's a without turning this into a massive BP love fest that this will probably turn into, because that's just how I am. I am fundamentally lazy. I cannot be bothered to come in this server every day. I'd rather play Project Cars. So, but I do work when I come.
To play Project Cars, though.
We
There
have
you
to
go,
know to
David.
come on
How's
this
that?
server
Yeah,
to play
perfect.
Project Cars. Oh yeah, see, we do YouTube on Wednesdays, Dave. David, I do Twitch on the weekends just because I've been set up on Twitch for a long time. So, and it's just easier to stay over here.
Do you want me to move the ones on the other side over here too?
That lighter's dead.
No, they're fine.
Okay.
Dave, don't move for a minute. I got to do something. Why didn't I do this before? I gotta hook you up here, my friend. There we go. Okay. Oh, so this is all wrote up and everything.
Hey, Audie.
And hello to everybody on everybody else's stream too.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
the only
have-
person streaming this, so.
I have Rambo and Zombie from ZD Logging.
Oh,
He's the one who makes all those cool trucks.
yeah.
And Audie and 11 other people that I can't
Oh.
see in the chat room.
Excellent. Welcome and thank you very much. And thanks to Frito for co-streaming this with me. No.
Well, like I said, I keep checking my email. So far, I haven't gotten any donations, but I'm personally going to kick in some after the stream. So,
Well, don't wait till after
We'll
the
see.
stream.
well, we'll see how much we're, in like 2 hours.
I've been hesitant of saying that whatever we're short, I'll put in because
Yeah.
I was afraid it was going to be like 300. I'm like, I don't have that much money.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at. We'll see in like 2 hours where we're at, and then
I think
we'll see what I can do.
I think we're gonna be just fine. Oh God, you guys did go way up in here. Wow, this is more of sort of the backyard, right? Not really the.
Oh, did it release? That's the triple axle, isn't it? The black triple axle.
It may be back.
I haven't checked Facebook today. So Zombie makes some really awesome trucks. He's got some Kenworths and some Peterbilts, and I think he just released his Kenworth triple axle truck that is just gorgeous.
So you might want to go wherever, and I'm sure Frito will tell you where you can check those out.
ZD Logging on Facebook.com.
There you go. That plug's free there, Zombie. The next one's going to cost you, though.
Well, he does a lot of work on these trucks. I mean...
Yeah, I've seen them in your streams. They're really cool. If I was in the logging, I would...
Well, I mean, he's even got some that I've conned him into letting me use that are more farming style rather than logging style.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as those release, then yeah.
If I played on any maps big enough, where like Goldcrest, I could probably get away with having some trucks because it's an American thing, right? You bring it, you bring the product.
Well, Newbie Farm is definitely big enough.
Yeah. Oh, we have trucks on this one too. Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Tony. I know you're not physically here yet, but I know you're watching. So hello.
Well,
Welcome.
I know
Thank you for stopping by.
I know he pulls a lot of stuff out of ATS, like sound files and the horn sounds and some of the actual graphical stuff, like the lines and stuff that would hook to trailers and all of that stuff. Yeah, he puts in a lot of time on his trucks, making them look nice.
Cool.
Does BP want a link on his Twitch channel for Zombies Facebook page?
Absolutely. Give it to
there
a
you
mod.
Go, Rambo.
They're all
Rambo's
mods.
asking.
So everybody's a mod. If one of my mods wants to get that link and put it in there, then
yeah, I'm gonna be downloading a new truck after the stream.
MrMoonDog, do you need somebody to cart up there for you?
I have a trailer and a tractor, and it's about needing to be emptied.
All right. I'm done seeding that field. So.
And I still have yet to test out Zombie's server Zig's server for
the global market thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to try that too. Just so everybody knows, the number that you see on that that stream donation goal, the goal is right. 200. Yeah, I just stop here for a minute, Frito. I had to give.
I know. I'm gonna try and pull the bale out of your baler.
The goal is right, but the number that we've raised is not. It's
another 140 on that.
Nice.
So, so thank you to every single one of you who've donated. Thank you to everybody who's showed up and stopped by. It really means a lot to me. All these guys are important to me, but it's one of these things. You guys know me. I'm not the guy to ask for help, right? So when I decided I wanted a server, and I wanted one in 15, but the Abacus just wasn't having it, And so when I decided I wanted a server, I knew it was going to be a community thing. I knew it wasn't just going to be me playing on it, because what's the point of that, right? But I didn't realize how difficult it was going to be to keep it running smoothly. So, and without these guys, oh, Jesus, this would be, I can only imagine what this would be. Oh.
The cows would be begging for water.
We'd still be on Subnautica. Are you kidding? The server wouldn't even be up half the time. Oh. 'Cause
there would be no mods.
I'd forget. Oh God, there'd be no mods because I wouldn't know. Yeah, I'd forget and everything else. So, and that's why I'm doing this. Because as I've said, David plays. The vast majority of his game library is driving games, and that's it's okay, but we can make it better. So, and he deserves it.
Yeah.
He does deserve it, but once he has it, can we get him to drive with one arm tied behind his back with the wheel? Because
No, you know what you're going to do? The minute he gets that wheel, like literally, David, we want to be there while you're taking it out of the box and plugging it in, because we're literally going to jump into Project Cars, and then you're going to suck for about 2 hours until you figure it out. That'll be the last chance we get to beat you.
I wouldn't say that. No, there's still some of those cars that even with a wheel, I can't see myself handling straight away.
Straight away, he says.
Okay. Any of the
will
mods?
happen.
Any of the mods in my You know what I can do, Rambo? I'm going to stop again, Frito. Let me just solve
It's
this
all
problem
good.
right now.
Rambo's a mod in all my stuff, so
Well, he's going to be a
I've
mod.
never
in
had
mine, so-
problems. He's a decent fellow occasionally.
There you go. There you go, Rambo. You can put it up. You can put it up yourself now. I mean, you're part of the show now, so.
I think he's moderator on more streams than anybody I know.
Well, you wouldn't have to swing a whole lot of dead cats to hit a moderator in my room. Oh.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah,
There it
Rambo,
is.
put it up in my chat too, buddy.
There it is. So if you guys are interested in some cool trucks, that's the place to go. I mean, and I'll be honest, I'm not probably the guy that knows. I'm not I don't do a lot of mod stuff in Farm Sim 17. It's all scripts with me. It's been scripts with me for a while now. So I tend to haunt the German sites where the scripts are hiding, where they make the scripts in the dark rooms, and then eventually they get released, like you just know there's somebody out there making the most amazing, like the global economy script. I mean, who would have, who would have guessed? Who would have thought, that would have been a thing, right?
Or the Proceed one.
Or the Proceed one, which is really, really cool. Now, I will say that
Didn't that one break?
Well,
yes,
only
but that was down to the DLC as opposed to the mod itself breaking.
it's only the front tank that broke it. So.
Oh, okay.
Do you want that one too, Frito?
I'll have to come back for it. I'm full now.
Talk about can empty a trailer come down and empty the starter stuff for me.
I have to say, for being an actual person who's bailed, there's a lot of hay on the ground.
Listen, shut up. You should have followed us around when we were doing this. You think I left a lot of hay now? And my baler was a third of the size of this.
The morning we done it, we were bailing in the fog.
There's still more windrows up on the hill.
Yeah.
I was at that morning in
I don't care.
Strasbourg where it was foggy, and we were
Oh
doing
God,
grass.
yeah. And you couldn't see it. You couldn't see the
the
grass.
bale coming out of the bale, and never mind anything else.
I don't care. We'll get that windrow next time. That's fine.
We'll get it next time.
It's hard. Well, you know what it is, because I like to bail in the cab, right? But I can't really do it. I
Yeah.
have to, but I want to look over at chat and stuff. So, so I'm gonna be doing stuff that I can do from sort of outside. Who's delivering the compost? Do you want me to do that, or?
You can, but it's just filling up there. I just have a load here that it's picking up first.
Okay. No worries. Yeah, that's a fair few bales now. Now it's starting to look like a farm. Now we got all these bales. Now we need some. Oh, we need some silage bales. That's what we need. We need some silage bales. We need to, or actually, we need silage in general. That thing's empty.
Almost.
Yeah, we have 300,000 liters.
Well, that's not enough. That's not enough. We need a forage harvester and a pickup head and some carting tractors and some grass.
We have that.
Get a forage harvester?
We don't have grass.
No, but I wanted a real forage harvester. Tony.
that was Tony's one last week. Yeah.
We have that Rostel mash thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
if that really counts,
that's that's fine. But we need some grass now. We've used all our grass. So
Yeah.
oh, this grass needs to be spread anyway. Now that it's been cut.
Yeah.
So I can
So
actually
there's liquid
can actually
manure.
do
There's
that.
the manure spreader or compost.
I like to put manure on grass, so I think I will go with that.
I think I left some there. I don't think I sold all of it.
All right, does anybody need carting that's harvesting?
Yeah. Down at field 29.
All right.
Yeah, you have 50,000 liters of slurry here, BP.
Oh, that's not going to be enough.
That'll get you a good bit. All right. That's 3 lots. Should be okay.
I don't know why I'm running in drone view here, but
Drone
Oh, it's-
view.
this one is.
Is Zigzaggy giving you some of his spy equipment as well?
Yeah.
This is actually full, so
Yeah, I filled it up the last day when I parked it over the.
so I should have told Zombie that link is going to come. So let's do some incentive stuff. If you guys have links you want to bump on my channel for one time only, I will allow links to anything that's not offensive, racist, preferably game related, Facebook pages, YouTube channels, anything like that, for a donation of any amount. If you donate $1, you get a link. And so let's do that for a little while. Let's see how that works. There won't be any, BP's going to do shots and stuff, but we'll do some links. So,
I don't have
drink
enough
anymore,
booze
though.
for that.
Just if you're not a mod, and there's very few of you who aren't, but if you're not a mod and you and we'll do this. And for what do I want to do for mods? For a $5 donation, if you're not a mod already, you can become one.
Wow.
So for $1, you get your YouTube channel, your Facebook page, whatever, shouted out. For $5, you get to become a mod. Oh,
There you go. Sounds like a deal.
see, I'm easy. I'm not expensive. I'm not one of these streamers that are going to charge you $100 to get a shout out.
Cheap and easy. Man.
And I'm even going to do this for anybody who donates more than $20. And I'm going to say this, and you guys know me, and I remember, I will give you a shout out on the next video that I make. With a
We'll
link
make
to
sure and
your
write
channel.
it down so he remembers.
Yes. See, now that's where I need David again. Because I'm not going to remember, So I'd like to shout a lot of people out, but I always remember after I've made the video. Like, damn, I forgot. So. Well, Dan, I didn't stream for a long time either. You know what I mean? Having it,
Oh!
What
Farmer
are you
Dad's
doing?
trying to, oh, there they went.
I only dropped 1.
2.
That's all right.
He's trying to grab bales out of the middle.
No, I guess if I was slick, I would unmod everybody. Make you guys all pay,
Yeah.
but I won't do that. That's not fair. I wouldn't do that. So, honestly, I could spend the entire time that I'm on this farm, on this little patch of grass, just slurrying and rolling and mowing, and I gotta love grass. I love
Will you
grass.
pull forward a few feet there, Frito, please?
Yeah. I
We
was
need
just going to get in this and keep an eye on the gauges for you.
We need a big.
Oh, sorry, it's practice.
Crap.
I know exactly what to put in.
Remember, he does
All
this
right.
every single day.
3
Yeah,
straw,
by himself.
3 straw, 6 hay, and 3.5 buckets of silage.
Well, there you go. There's your magic ratio. You
As I
should have kept
discovered-
that secret.
As I discovered, this tractor will just about hold 6. It wobbles a bit more with 8, but
Eight.
It's funny.
Good lord.
On Old Rage, it's one
I'll be
of
right
each
back, guys.
bale. Okay, Jacob.
Go around the other side.
yeah.
It's one hay bale, one straw bale, and one bucket of bulk silage or one silage bale. That's in my small mix wagon.
I think they changed. Did they change the makeup a bit? I think in 17.
Did they? I haven't made it in 17 yet.
But just because we have pallets or bales and loose, that's kind of the easiest to get, and it's just the easiest to get it with the forks that way as well.
Yeah.
Because the flatbed stacks the bales in 3 high.
Yeah.
And that fork, if you get them at the end, will pick up 6.
Oh, nice. Well, then you weren't making TMR, Dan, if you weren't using straw.
Well, in the game, you can actually make it with just 50-50 between silage and hay. You don't actually need straw.
But doesn't it come out as... It doesn't come out as TMR, though. It comes out as...
It does, yeah.
It does?
Yeah, you don't... In the game, the way it is now, you don't need straw.
Oh,
You
really?
can mix it straight hay and silage.
Okay. Well, it's not like that in 15, because I wouldn't have to... see Chad every week and buy 100 straw bales off him.
They changed the makeup slightly in 17.
That changes Newbie Farm entirely for me. Because I thought you had to have straw to do it.
Am I not
No,
in this
as far as
trick?
I know, you don't have to have straw. You just 50-50, and it does.
Ah, I'll have to try it out.
If you look at the arrows, the straw is down all the way to 0.
Well, thanks, Dave. No problem.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Get in there.
Thank you, David.
Jeez. Learn how to back up, BP. There we go. No, you got to have straw for TMR in 15. I make so much
in 15
TMR.
You do, yeah.
Yeah, in 17
But
you
17
don't.
you don't.
I make so much TMR.
Yeah, I'm looking at the ratio right now, and you don't have to have straw. You can use silage and grass, and that's it.
But the thing is, if you put too much straw in, it doesn't work then.
Yep.
You can't mix it.
Well, the straw is just a binder, anyway. The straw holds the silage and the hay together.
Yeah, that's probably why they said you don't need it.
You know what I'd like?
Are we going to need more than this?
All right, Dan. I don't want to argue with you, but...
You can actually reverse in the side, and it'll tip.
I was just going to pull it down long ways.
I probably make 30 tons of TMR a day with my mix. Why isn't this, you gonna, V? Thank you. Yeah, I probably make 30 tons a day on Old Ridge with my mix station, so.
Yeah, well, we're up to 290 cows on this now.
Yeah, that's exactly where I'm at on Old Ridge, too.
In Savnoska,
yeah, but I've made it.
Cows,
I've made it that way through 15 the whole time.
Okay.
In Savnoska, we had 180 cows, and with the small in-game mixer, the trailer, we were making 9 lots, I think, to feed the cows.
Yeah.
But I'm not a big fan of using mix stations either, so I've always used the wagons because it's what we did when I lived on a dairy farm.
Yeah, me too. I mean, when I worked at a dairy farm, we used a mix wagon too, but I have too many cows now to deal with a mix wagon. Oh, I need the station.
But I've always done that, but our binder wasn't ever straw on the farm. Ours was always, we put silage in, wheat hay or alfalfa, and then grain and cottonseed.
Oh, right. Yeah, you use the grain as a...
But still, it's still... Right. I see what you're getting at. Yes. Oh. Like, I'd love to be able to put bruise nuts and stuff in it, you know? Like, you know, supplements and minerals and all the stuff you'd put in a real diet feeder, but the game is not quite that...
Well, they've added in... They've added in the corn grinder thing, so you can make corn silage.
If it works.
I think that I have.
Oh, it'll be in cattle and crops, believe me.
Are we going to talk about cattle and crops today?
No, we're not. We're not going to have an argument about cattle and crops today either. No. We're not, because that'll just turn into an argument, and I'm not having it. So, Farm Sim. We're playing Farm Sim. Let's talk about Farm Sim. I want to talk about whether you have to put straw in. Let's see. Let's poll the experts in the room. I mean, I'm just saying, I have made literally probably 1 million tons of TMR in the last 3 years on Old Ridge Farm. I put straw in it every single time. So the experts, could we get a definitive answer from the experts on whether you need straw in TMR in Farm Sim 15 or not?
In 15, I can't remember.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
You did need straw in it. Wasn't it?
Hay straw and silage.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness, guys! If I could figure out a way to record a video, I would prove you wrong.
Record the damn video, Dan. But are you getting? Is it saying total mixed rations or is it saying forage? They're two different things.
That's it. If you don't do it right, you get the forage.
You get
No,
forage.
it's TMR. It shows you the TMR symbol.
Okay. Well, there you go then.
All right, maybe it's something we.
Does anybody want to tell them the TMR
I'm
symbol
not-
and the forage symbol are the same thing?
So-
I'm not going to reload and reinstall Farm Sim 15 to figure out whether or not he's lying or not.
I
don't
swear
really
to God,
care.
I'm going to load up Old Ridge Farm right now, and we're going to stream Old Ridge Farm for 20 minutes while I make TMR. It's fine. I don't care. If you're right, you're right. Great. Oh,
Mirrorman says for the mix wagon you don't need straw, but for the mix station you do.
oh, well, there you go.
there.
And I will take his advice because he makes just as much of it as I. Thank you, Dan, for the stimulating debate about straw and TMR.
So does that mean it's actually not a new thing in 17? So
Apparently not.
So I've been playing Farm Sim 15 since the day it came out, and I've been doing it wrong this whole time. Wow,
Yeah.
Go figure. Yep. What a surprise.
Oh, I figured a good master debate would be good.
Yeah, well, we had that.
that should be.
I love how he snuck that in.
I heard it.
Yes, it is.
Even though there's no straw in it.
Yep. Yep, we have mixed rations right now. Grass and silage, which completely changes my single player on Newbie Farm.
Yeah.
Because I was going to have to buy straw.
No,
Well, I'm still going to buy straw.
50.
I'm
still
not.
going to buy straw.
If I can
I
make
just
it
found
this way,
straw.
I'm not buying straw.
If
Yeah,
you're,
but you need it for bedding.
if you're growing arable,
Yeah,
it
well, I
makes
need the
more
manure,
sense to
so
use
I
straw.
still have to buy straw. But
Yeah, you
I
gotta
don't
have
have
the
to
straw
buy it
for
for-
bedding, or it just drops your production.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
you need straw for bedding. Yeah.
Yep, but I don't need it for food, which cuts down the amount of straw I have to buy. Makes
Yeah.
it so much easier.
You know, it's funny. I spent all the time on Old Ridge, right? Taking the mix feeder out and doing mix station out and doing all that stuff. And now I'm to the point where I'm putting it back. Like all the silage bunkers that were scattered around the farm, you know, I just dragged them under the map, put them in a central location, and now I'm taking them back out from under the map because I need them.
Aren't you glad you didn't delete them all?
Oh, you couldn't delete them. You delete silage bunkers, and all your cows disappear.
I think we need to get Farmer Dad a really nice telehandler instead of that tractor, though.
No, he likes that tractor,
Oh,
though.
that
He uses that
tractor-
tractor all the time.
300 is a nice little tractor. That's been well used.
He likes
I
that.
guess-
But it doesn't reach up high enough.
That does.
I like to point out, once again, I bought a Fendt, and I've driven it twice.
Uh,
Draco.
But a skid steer,
I'm buzzing
if you
around in it
haven't
right
driven
now.
it.
I
And-
drove the skid steer.
No, you didn't. No, this one because the Massey
What?
you brought, the Fendt came because this comes with the two Fendt.
Oh, that's right. I bought the Massey, right? And then
bought the
Frito
Massey.
stole it that time, and yeah.
I'm in it right now, yeah.
Of course you are, yeah. I'm in whatever gets the job done at the moment. I don't
There
care.
you go,
No.
Frito. Well, if
Well,
we got the JCB,
Stu just blazing through with a combine. Out of my way!
has Stu ever changed?
Are you going to harvest somewhere, Stu?
Field
No,
11.
he's just driving.
Or are you just going for a ride?
Field 11.
He's joyriding
Hey,
the combine.
Greg, how you doing? Welcome. Thanks for stopping in. We appreciate it.
I'm really
it's been a-
happy YouTube's working again.
It's been a little
Nobody
while.
said
now.
anything about that.
Does somebody want to come get this bale
By the way, I might get lost, so you may have to tell me where to go.
that I'm now dragging behind
coming.
my hoses? Oh, I can't. I don't own this field, really. Giants, we fixed it. We cut it, so I'm spreading manure on it. I don't care. So it's been a couple minutes since I said this, so in case anybody doesn't know what we're actually doing here today, besides arguing about whether you have to put straw in mixed rations or not, we are raising some money for our good friend and valuable member of our community, Farmer Dad, so that he can get a steering wheel and a pedal set to enjoy his driving games. And we do a lot of driving games here with the Monkey Show, as you know. In fact, that's pretty much all we do now. So a steering wheel is kind of a, you don't have to have it. I mean, a lot of people play with keyboards, a lot of people play with gamepads, but a steering wheel makes it better. So, and he works so hard for us, and he deserves it. So,
Yep.
So if
Better-
you can donate, no, go ahead.
No, better is better. Yeah, that's all.
So you should see the farm implement race we got going on to field 11 right now.
Everything's better with butter and bacon.
So far, Draco's winning, but we're coming up to the turn. Stu's right behind him, followed closely by MrMoonDog and Zig. They're pulling up the tail, and they're falling back slowly. Stu's slowing down. Oh, he's making a turn, and they're coming in, and Draco's stuck on the edge of the field. He's not quite in it, and Stu's in the field. Woo! There you go.
Yeah, thank you to David Oldfield there. I just had to accept his payment for what was wrong with him.
Oh, okay. I was wondering why it didn't pop up.
5 UK pounds off him.
Oh, excellent. Thank you very much, Disco. We appreciate it a lot.
The cow feed filled up, so they're all
I don't know
full.
why that thing isn't updating, because that number's not right. We're
Yeah,
really
well,
way
I
past that.
just checked there, and I had to actually accept it. But of where it was, I had to say yes to it.
I'm gonna have another look at this thing and see if I can get it to wake up here. I want this. Can you?
I love how they spread the animals out on the maps.
I'm gonna grab a new link to this.
Like, I'm gonna drive an hour down the road to go, see my sheep, and then 2 hours the other direction to go see the pigs.
I see. I think the idea is that those are supposed to be completely separate games. I think that's what they're going for with that.
Yeah.
I don't like it either, but I think that's kind of how it's supposed to be. So, okay. So what?
I didn't know what you wanted to do with that, Farmer Dad, so I just left it there.
Yeah, it works fine here.
I just park it up here.
Well, I think it's sort of weird how the cows are all spaced out.
Copy. It works.
I just don't like how on Goldcrest Valley the cows are right in the middle of the town.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's have our cows, right? Just,
It was almost like the cows were an afterthought.
They probably were.
They got all done with the map, and they said, oh, crap, we forgot cows. Okay, well, here's a spot right here. Let's just toss them in, whatever. We're releasing tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, and the cow enclosures don't have manure piles out in them, where the cows can get up there and battle.
BP's rocking and rolling over there in the tractor.
Just say,
Yeah, it's
Draco,
because I'm close to the trigger.
with cows in town. I live in just outside the city with a green belt between me and the city, and there is a cow farm in the middle, in the green
Oh,
belt.
yeah.
Yeah, I work in a factory right next to a cow field as well.
I was going to say they'll put them wherever they can. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's what they use the green belt for. They use it as a farm, so nobody can build houses there. So they have cows.
Oh, well, the house is right next to where I work as well.
It's not an abattoir factory we work in, no.
Steel mills or what? Steelworks.
No, I was going to say
Okay.
it's nice to have an
Still.
abattoir beside the cows.
I have now fixed it where it actually shows you what the actual number is. So
Yay! Good job.
I had to reset. I had to restart the Streamlabs. So
All right, is it that much?
I think so. Must be. That's what it says.
All right.
That's not taking out fees though and everything, right?
No, I'm
Right.
just
Yeah, shipping and handling, all that good stuff.
What was I doing? I don't know. I forgot now. I'm done with this. What do I need to do now? David, tell me what to do.
or you could sell what's in the trailer of compost if you want up in the port.
Very good. Let's go do that. Let's do that. As soon as I get to it. Oh, my little skid steer that I bought, used once and then never cut down. Is there some reason I can't get in this truck? Oh, I'm in it. It's underneath the conveyor. I was gonna say, pretty sure Disco has a button box. Pretty sure I watched him build it. Oh, with his that's a big old box you built too. That you probably drop that a few times. It'll be fine. Mine is nowhere near that substantial. Mine is, honest to God, 4 pieces of PCB hot glued together with a bunch of wires sticking out of the back of it, with a black piece of fake carbon fiber on the front.
I watched him build that, and I'm like, yeah, there's no way I can do that.
No, you can, Drako. You can. Trust me, man. A button box is something every gamer should build, because you know why? It'll teach you a lot of things. It'll teach you how to solder. It'll teach you how to lay stuff out. You know what I mean? Where am I going? The wrong way. Surprise.
I couldn't build it because I'm not allowed to play with things that are hot. Soldering's not out of the question with me.
Well, there you go. Oh, I know. The passion in your voice, Disco, from listening to that. I've got a button box. You're verging on that guy with the that says, "Oh, I have a private mod. You can't have it." But the difference is that everybody can have a button box. Trust me, guys. If BP can build a button box, you guys can do it. I'm an idiot, and I did it.
The hell is a button
David
box?
shows everyone how to do what his private mods are.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas everyone else goes, look what I have, guess how I made it, and I'm not telling you, you're not getting it.
Unless
Right.
you go to Patreon and pay.
No. Okay. Again. Yes.
What
Bless
did I
his
miss?
heart.
What where am I dumping this now? Again, I always forget.
At the wood chip pile by the crane. Yeah, straight on where you're...
I may
you have to tip
I'll
it
grab
at
it still.
the front of the pile towards the gate out again. You'll have to reverse into it.
I may almost have beached on a mooring bit, though, just so you know, everybody, in the interest of transparency. So I want to go in the front of this pile,
You want
which
to
is
go
the
in
opposite
front
way
by the gate side, yeah.
of the way that I'm facing. So I'll go up here and turn around. Okay, very good.
So what do
wanna
you
put
feed
that
into the
20
composter?
Everything. Well, not in this one. I'm going to shut up because it's not the same.
Everything,
Are you gonna
grass,
stick your
hay,
pipe out, or are you just
straw,
gonna wiggle it at me?
wood chips.
God, wow, it's a good thing we took that in contact. You could just wiggle it at me. Just wiggle a pipe at me a little bit. It'll be okay. I'm going to get an actual unload icon, right, with this?
You should, yeah. If you're square at the front of the pile, you should get it.
Why is this so confusing? Why can't I just dump the compost? Can you imagine? Where's BP? We don't know.
Done off.
I was
Oh,
really
just look,
impressed
yeah,
he
you
didn't
need
end
to
up
be
in the water.
You need to be at the front of the wood chip pile.
Yeah, I got it, finally.
Alright. I was just watching
What the
them
hell?
there
I have an
reversing
idea.
onto the yellow.
What is it? I now?
Right.
I.
It is.
Thank you, every single one of you who donated $200 or 200 euros and 85 cents are in euros. We're almost there. Almost there, guys. That's amazing. Thank you so very, very much
Wow.
for a very worthy cause. See, you know what? And I'm going to talk about this, even though it might be a tiny bit controversial. Everybody remembers the open letter, right? The open letter to the farm sim community, right? Everybody remembers that. Well, let's talk about the reverse side of that, right? This right here is the farm sim community. We are the farm sim community, right? We're the people who come together to help each other out, to answer questions for each other, to laugh with each other, to play games with each other. This is the farm sim community, and nobody will ever convince me that we are anything but awesome. So every single time I've ever asked you guys for anything, you guys have stepped up massively. Even when I haven't asked you, you've stepped up massively. You know what I mean? So I can't imagine. I don't care what anybody wants to say about us as a community. We are the community. The link monkeys and all the trollers and the idiots, they're not the community. They're outside the community wishing they were part of it.
Yep.
So
What he said.
I've been a part of the farm sim community for a long time now. And I tell you what, if it wasn't for farm sim, I would, honest to God, be this antisocial, angry hermit locked in my room. You know what I mean? And thanks to you guys, I'm not that. So,
What's
I mean,
wrong
yes,
with being that, BP?
I still talk to myself for a living, but Well, you can't be too frigging antisocial, Dan. You're here all the time, so how antisocial can you be?
I'm not. I don't think I'm antisocial. I think I'm more like psychosocial.
Or that, I guess. Oh.
Could be a thing.
Okay. BP wants to do some silage. Can we? How do we make that happen?
We'd have to fast forward.
Okay. Are we planting anything at the moment? We're not, right?
We just finished harvesting, I think, everything.
Okay, cool. So we can fast forward then.
Frito stole the silage harvester, though.
Yeah, and I got it stuck on a
It's
fence.
stuck on a fence.
That's all right. I'm gonna buy a new one anyway. So. Well, I'm not because I'm not logged in as an admin and I can't do that.
Which one do you want?
Admin password. I don't know. What are my options? The
New Holland, Crone.
Oh, let's go with the crone. I like the crone.
Okay.
But
You
get
want
the pickup head and not the direct cut thing.
You want the grass pickup head.
Yeah, we're gonna mow it. We're gonna rake it. Oh, I wish we could use the coon stuff because I want to use that merger. Oh, and by the way,
Big lag spike.
Yeah.
Dave, thank you very much for the information about the windrows. I'd completely forgotten that windrows pile, a tip anywhere pile. So you can, in fact, pull an entire field together and make one massive windrow, which may not work very well with balers, but you can do it. Oh, in 15 you can't.
All right, your
Our self-drive sprayer is a baler.
your crone is over there.
And drive off the windrow.
You couldn't reset it for me, Frito? No?
No, you gotta drive it from the store.
I'm not driving it from the store, so reset it. There you go. That solves that problem. But yeah, but because I know in 15 you can't. You can pull a ton of windrow together, but you lose half of it because there's a limit to how big the windrow can actually be. So I suppose I could probably shut that off, huh? I'm sitting here wasting diesel for no apparent reason. Okay, fine, Frito. I will go.
I was waiting for somebody else to reset it. I'm chopping all the hay you left on the fields.
All the hay, yeah, I know. All the half a bale that I left on the field.
All the little bits.
You know, you do that for a reason, right?
Yeah, because I'm insane.
It's good for the field.
Oh, you mean leave the hay behind? Oh, yeah. Well, no, I pick it up because I'm crazy and I have to. Bothers me if it's not clean.
I will never for the life of me understand why Giants decided they're going to change the fundamental buttons of this game. Like with the seeds, why did you change it to Y? It's been O forever. Can we just leave it at O? No.
Yeah, right. Because we got to screw with everybody.
I mean, and they didn't add O to anything that, oh, I don't know. Maybe. Did they? I don't think so.
No. O
No,
doesn't do anything. O is your pipe out.
Yeah, right. But it's always been your pipe out. So,
Yeah.
well, whatever. You're lucky this forage harvester goes 26 miles an hour for you.
Just saying.
If you if you put a whole field together, you know what that's really that merger was really designed for is alfalfa. Because I don't know if you guys have ever watched, and I know Frito has. If you've ever watched like YouTube videos or real life alfalfa operations, those windrows are massive.
Yeah.
Massive windrows.
Oh, you
I watched
guys
that
ought to
right
watch
down the road.
Watch One Lonely Farmer on YouTube.
He doesn't have a merger though. He's using wheel rakes, or he was. He's selling his wheel rakes.
Yeah, he's buying the same ones because they're cost effective. But some of the windrows that he goes over, wow,
are pretty big. Yeah.
I can't remember. Is the condor a direct seed, or is it just fertilized?
It is the direct seed, no.
I thought it was a big bird.
You worked 11 hours? Great, damn. I think we did. I don't know what there should be a thing that pops up to tell me when I get a donation, but Streamlabs is being real fussy today for some reason, and I don't know why.
It's been like that for a while. It's because they're switching all their stuff and it's broken.
So I don't know. I'd have to ask David if he got a donation from you. From Greg Thomas?
It could be because I know with David Oldfields I had to accept it.
Like, I tried to set this up so that David didn't have to do this, but
It's something with the GB ones that I have to accept it.
oh,
So yeah, no, I got it, Greg. Thanks.
thank
Sounds
you,
like
Greg.
diplomatic issues or something.
You can't send money to your own country, but you can send it anywhere else,
But it doesn't charge me for the UK ones either, I think.
which is nice.
That's probably why you have to prove it.
Like, I can send money in America; it doesn't cost me any money. If I send it anywhere else, and my bank decides it wants to let me, first of all, without telling me I'm a member of ISIS.
Right, okay.
Now is David going to get that money right away, or does he have to wait for the federal government to decide he's not a terrorist?
Oh no!
No, he gets it.
Once it's in his PayPal, it's his. He got it
Yeah.
all. Oh.
No refunds, no exchanges.
Do you guys not get paid overtime over there? Do you work 60 hours? You don't get paid for everywhere. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it isn't, but because I'd be pissed.
I doubt it. A
If
lot
I
of
work
places
60
are
hours.
salary. if
Well,
they ask
salary,
you to
but
work.
salary's bullshit, and everybody knows that. Salary. I work salary for years and years and years as a restaurant manager. I got paid for 50 hours a week. I never ever worked 50 hours a week. I always worked 80.
Yeah.
Celery's pretty good with mustard.
What?
Now, a lot of
Texas long
I
haul,
think
everybody.
a
You'll
lot
be
of
here all
the-
week. Enjoy
I
the
think a
deal.
lot of the world didn't have the workers' revolution that we did, and all of the unions when we did.
Well, let's be fair. The Industrial Revolution started in England, so
Yeah.
they invented the steam engine and some other stuff.
Well, yeah, but it was the unions coming in and saying, no, we're not working 80 hours a week for pennies on the dollar, and
Right.
you're going to pay us for 40 hours a week, and if you want us to work more than that, you're going to pay overtime and double time and everything else.
Now, here's the beautiful thing about working on the BPG community server. You don't get paid at all, so you can work as many hours as you want.
Well, David's getting
David,
paid.
You get paid $200.85. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I'm feeling a little robbed right now.
You know what's funny about this Big X 580?
What's
Who
that?
made this? Who made this originally? Is it
Crone?
No, the mod of it. The one from the mod contest. Was that BM that made this originally?
Oh,
I think wasn't that in the was that the one that was in the contest in 15?
Yes.
Was it in 15? I thought it was 13.
Yes.
Is that another thing Giants stole?
No, they didn't steal it. You're always going to see that. You're always going to see. That's why they have a mod contest. They tell you when you submit a mod that it could end up in the game. So.
Oh, okay.
But what I was getting at was that the mod version of this looked better than the in-game version does.
Yeah.
The actual modeling
I liked it
was
better than the 1100, wasn't it?
the modeling of it is fantastic, but the textures of it are not quite. I don't know. I guess I got used to it not being shiny in 15, and I like it better not being shiny. Smetty. Oh, did Smetty made this?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know.
Does that one need to be plowed?
No, I can plow it after you've sprayed it. That's fine.
Okay. Oh.
So, okay. Anyway.
Yeah, I liked it better than that 580 in 15, bigger than the Big X 1100.
Yeah, the 1100. Some of the mod 1100s are really cool. I like that 580 came out. It was the perfect size. It looked good. Oh,
I like that really big baler and wrapper that they had. That was the mod contest winner in 15.
The Crone. Yeah.
The Ultima was fantastic. Yeah. But the Abacus wasn't having it. I bought that for Old Ridge, and of course I already had a couple hundred bales over there already, so that's a lag fest on top of it. And then I bought that, and I was like, why am I only getting 11 frames a second? I wonder, PP.
See, I liked it because it wasn't just you had endless bale wrap. You actually had to go buy it and load it into the.
Yep.
into the baler.
And I'm kind of hoping, and I know that you're not supposed to, and we've had this discussion, and I'm not getting into it again, but I would imagine that at some point you're going to see that square baler wrapper from the Coon DLC with that feature, with that having to reload the boxes, the foil boxes.
That and the round baler.
Yeah.
And you're also going to see that square bale wrapper attached to the back of a baler.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you can already. I don't know why you couldn't do that now, because the black sheep balers have an attacher on the back of the baler.
Yeah, they have a hitch.
You should be able to hook that up.
And if not, it's an easy XML. Just change the hitch type.
Yeah. Look at that, guys.
Oh,
Look at
yeah.
that. Some actual stuff just happened just there.
I have not mastered the changing of XMLs in 17 at all. I can't even convert capacities.
I haven't even opened an XML in 17.
I can do the capacity one. That one's not terrible, but
let's have a drive around in this twitchy.
Well, David and I can now add multi-fruit to the maps. And that's about as far as I go.
I should also say that
multi-terrain.
Yeah, that we've got some modders in this community now. In our little bit of the community, Drako and David put multi-fruit and multi-terrain angle on this map. So
yeah, I've seen somebody come out with a 17 version of Oklahoma. Oh, and they put crops that aren't even grown in Oklahoma on that thing.
Oh yeah.
You know what they do it though? They do it so that it's not just well, what do you grow on your farm? Corn and soybeans. You know what I mean? That's the only reason they do that.
Well, I was actually impressed with 17 having more crops than the first one I ever played did. I tried in 2011. I couldn't get a modded map to go into my game.
I didn't start playing until the end of Farming Simulator 13, and it's funny. Almost all my time in Farm Sim 13 was spent on the Conestoga version of this map, which I'm sure Disco remembers. So.
Yeah, I got 13 at the end too, and all my time was spent on Westbridge.
Westbridge. Oh God, what an ugly map! That map was horrible.
Modern American farming map in 13. Once that came out, I don't think I left that one.
Oh, Modern American Farming was fantastic. That was a great map. I did sugar beets on that map almost exclusively because it was just that kind of map. I love the fact that they had the erosion ditches in it and everything. That's something you don't see very often.
I'll hop out with a chainsaw here in a minute.
Yeah, they've got a version for 15 I've been messing with. I've been playing a lot more 15 than I have 17, but I can't play either of them very long.
So I don't know what I just did there, but I just cut down 2 trees by the pasture because I wanted to.
Cutting on trees.
No, I just wanted to use my thing. So my thing that I didn't know was in the game that changed the entire way that I play farms.
Oh, the chipper Bruix?
No, the dollar buncher head for the front of the skid steer.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was even in the game. I mean, have you not noticed that I went from a roleplay series to just me playing because I was like, wow, I'm missing. I don't know what I'm doing. So let's play the game for a little while first. Like it, honest to God, changed the entire way that I play the game.
Yeah.
Did you see the forage harvest, forage wagon that had?
Thank you for whoever the last donation was. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Oh, I'm sorry, Draco. What'd you say?
I said, did you see the forage wagon that you have to replace the teeth after they get worn down?
Oh, the Mangolite. Yeah, that's fun for a minute.
That was in 15 as well.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, that's a conversion.
Yeah,
and
that's
13.
That's fun for a minute. Like the blocking scripts on the balers, they're fun for a minute, but after a while, you're like, ugh, okay. That's one of those things where you got to decide how much realism. Now, I'm always the one screaming about realism, right? I want soil compaction, I want mud, I want this, I want that, right? But I want dead animals and things like that. But after a while, unless it would be great. That stuff is great for a video series or for if you want to play as hardcore as possible, you know what I mean? But when you just want to play sometimes and all of a sudden you're blocking up because you're going 5 miles an hour faster than you're supposed to, there's got to be a little bit of game balance. So
Yeah, and with that merger now, you wouldn't want a big windrow. You'd be doing about half a mile an hour.
God, you'd be changing the forks on that thing halfway through the windrow because there's so much material moving. Oh, I want to play with that. There goes Stu. Thanks, Stu, for cleaning up my mess. Now I can go cut down some more trees. You know what I just realized? I left the poor cows without any shade. Oh, I'm a bad person. Are there placeable trees in this?
Yep.
Can somebody place a tree in the cow paddock for me on the corner? The one that I cut down. I feel bad. They don't have any shit.
Yeah, they do. They have the barn.
No, but they need shade up on the far end of the paddock. So I feel bad.
I wouldn't. They don't care.
Yeah, but I care.
They make milk till they quit making milk, and then they make hamburger.
Cows are my thing. Well, no, actually, they quit making milk until they quit making milk, and then you save them you keep them as dry cows for a couple of years, then they make hamburger.
Well, whatever. But it's semantics at that point. How long until we make hamburger? Whatever. Are you hungry?
I'm sorry, ladies. I didn't mean to cut down your shade. Somebody's gonna.
I got it.
Let's check our herd here. So we've got a couple of Holsteins. You look like an Angus, but I know you're not. You're a Belgian. You're probably a Jersey. You're a Holstein, and you all still have horns, but that's the way we keep them over here. So you wouldn't want to put them in a truck like that, but
there's still a bale back here.
I said there was a bale back there a while back.
You wouldn't want to go take one's calf away from them with the horns either. I figured that real quick.
Yeah, no.
Found that one out the hard way.
Yeah, when I was about 25 foot in the air.
Yeah.
I love that they get muddy. I think that's fantastic. Now, if you could spray them off.
So, Mister, I've only left one bale on the field. I've picked up 18,000 liters.
Okay. That's not bad. Thanks for planting a tree.
Chaff, so that's like about 5,000 liters of grass.
I was going to say, yeah, it's chaff. You got a lot of air.
No, it's not. It's still grass.
Yeah, but it still gives you more when you pick it up with the.
No, it doesn't.
The chaff with that thing, yeah. Okay,
let's remember the simple rule, right? BP is usually always wrong, but today I'm going to be right. So I'm not worried about how much grass I left on the field.
I've been testing with these choppers and versus balers or whatever else. I don't think they expand the amount of material. I went digging through a mod XML.
Yeah.
And it doesn't actually expand upon the material that you get. It just picks it up off the ground and whatever's there is there, and it throws it in the trailer. That's why it doesn't matter if it's hay or grass, it's turning it all into grass.
Yeah,
because it just tosses grass. It doesn't give you chaff like corn would, or like it did in 15.
What head do you have on that, though? Is that the pickup head, or is that a cutting head?
No, it's just the pickup head.
Oh. Cool. I didn't know we had a pickup head for that one.
Yeah. It was on the other side of the barn.
Oh. See, what do I know? I don't pay any attention to what's...
I saw it as soon as I got here. I'm like, ooh, pickup head. Sweet.
Oh, we did, because Tony used that the last time.
Oh, that's right, because we bought the grass cutting head and then he wanted... Yep.
BP, you got a stump remover
or anything.
But yeah, I don't think it expands any of this. It's... Plus, there was a whole nother section up there that they had mowed and windrowed.
Yeah, that I didn't even try to go up there because there's too many trees and stuff. I wasn't worried about it. Hi, Stu.
You got a stump remover somewhere.
It could it can just sit there and wait for the next time around.
All right.
So are we gonna fast forward time?
I thought you already did.
Oh, did you?
No, I don't think anybody fast forward time, but we're planting now.
Oh, you're planting now. Okay, so we can't. Okay, so is there anything I can be doing then?
That's what I was looking for too.
You want to come drive this?
Well, what am I going to do with it though?
I was going to take all the grass and stuff and just put it in the composter. Because the composter's empty. It's not running right now.
Right. Well, we do have a few thousand bales we could throw in it though.
Yeah.
David, all right, I throw some bales in the compost, master.
Yeah, work away.
All right.
There's all those ones behind it stacked up out there. Those were there the last time I was here, so it's been like 2 weeks.
No, that's that's about the third lot since you were here, Frito. I'd say.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, these guys, we go through some bales on this.
Yeah, we're cutting the grass nearly every day to get some sort of bales or silage out of it. Or
Need
every
to.
bales.
Should buy these fields back here and plant these with grass. You're doing that much grass.
Well, we have massive amounts of grass over here by 11.
Oh, they're parked this way. Nope. Shuttle control. I'm like, why am I not going backwards?
I mean, they're planted in, it looks like wheat right now, but you could harvest the wheat and then plant them in grass.
It's oat.
Because if you're going through that much grass where you're doing it every single day and you don't hardly have enough.
Oh yeah, we go through a ton of grass in this.
Yeah, you need more grass.
Well, I barely got those, didn't I? Oh yeah. Oh, go, God, BP, make a giant mess.
Hey,
I'm
there's
so
eggs.
used to auto-loading bale forks.
So do you want field 14 and field 5? Because I'm right here next to the things. We can buy them and harvest them and...
Well, I don't know. You'd have to talk to Farm Boss about that.
If you want to buy them, work away.
I'll jump in a harvester and help.
You notice BP's trying to do everything he can to not harvest this. After I have a combine this week, I always end up in the combine.
Well, you could put the harvester, get the harvester head on this and drive through the wheat. And
I was
gonna
say we could silage that. We could
that wouldn't be a terrible idea.
We could whole crop it.
There is the cutter for that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. BP wants to do some. BP going to do some whole crop. That's
okay. Well, let me bring this back then.
But I'm going to do it with the crone.
Does the crone have a head?
No, but somebody can
whole
take care of
cropping
that for me.
Well, no, I mean I don't know if it actually has a head for doing that.
It's just there's a cutter head. There should be a cutter head for it.
Yeah,
X disc.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. Yeah, because the Rostel mesh has one that's like a combine head.
Well, that'll actually work on this.
As well. Looks different.
Yeah, but don't buy another one. That'll work on this.
I just bought it.
Okay. Now you're going to have to reset that.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
So once again, everybody, thank you so very much. Thanks for coming. Thanks for donating. Thanks for hanging out. You know, it means a lot. I know it means it. We are very close to our goal. So
there you go. It's been reset.
Thank you.
No problem.
Gonna go do some hole cropping. Something I haven't done since the MIG map days. Wow. I used to do a lot of hole cropping on that map. That map was fantastic for like vignettes videos and things. That was a great map.
We'll do both fields. I'll hook up one and you hook up the other, and
we're gonna need a couple of carters.
Yeah, well, we got a couple of them.
I'm set up.
See, this is why I went with the modded overloader, where you can put grass and chaff and stuff. And then I haul the overloader, and then I can drive around. And
that's why the Beast Pack wouldn't. You know, if you're going to do a lot of this, the Beast Pack is handy because it has that thing on the back of it. I don't do a lot of hole crops. So yeah, that's fine. You know, you hosting was fantastic. You just hanging out is fantastic. I absolutely appreciate it. All right, so we want to go, well, probably a little headland wouldn't be a bad idea.
And I like to be useful when I can be.
Well, I appreciate it, Dan. Thank you very much.
do we have anybody else that's going to pull trailers?
Because we are going to go through a ton of this. Where's this actually going to go? Because the pit is actually still got silage in it. Can we just dump it?
Compost.
Oh, yeah, we could put...
The compost will only take 50,000 as well, so
Yeah.
you're going to fill that up very fast. If you could just make a pile in the field somewhere.
Yep, we could do that. All right, I'm going to go about 6 miles an hour, MrMoonDog.
If you guys need another carter, I can set the cedar to hired worker and come help.
Of course, you know what would be massively helpful is if I turn the damn thing on.
Well, I'm doing nothing anyway, Drako.
Let's try that. Is that going to be better? Apparently not. Am I doing anything here? What the hell is go? Hold on, MrMoonDog. Stay right there. I'm trying to figure it out. Wow. I mean, did it have to be that much of a process? Okay, now we're cutting. Very good. Cool. I just realized I have to do this on Goldcrest too to be able to fulfill my do everything thing that I have going on. So yeah.
Stu's hiding in the silage pit. Looks like. Oh no, he's driving truck. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm bringing the trailer in here.
I didn't see the truck back there.
I had to change the cruise control. I forgot what the buttons were.
How's the yield on that? Is it better than what we got off of Sesnafica when we did the soybeans?
We whole cropped on Subnautica?
Yeah.
We did, yeah, but we didn't get a great return on it.
It doesn't seem to be all that awesome here either, but...
Yeah, we did soybeans and it was pitiful.
Well, we're coming up to the far end of the field with MrMoonDog's 8.3% full, so...
Yeah, it doesn't seem great. Mind you, it's not fertilized either, so...
And that's
Yeah.
also a pretty big trailer he's pulling too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is what you would do with shit crop, you know what I mean? You'd do this, so...
Well, it's been driven in and everything else. And
Yeah, and it's it's the game. It's the whoever owned it before was counting on us to come over and fertilize it once in a while, do mission stuff. So
right. It doesn't seem to be terrible.
I don't know. Well, how much you got in there? Give me a number.
He's muted.
Of course he is.
43, 4,400. I was eating and not chewing in your ear. Leave me alone. I told you I was going to do that before the stream.
He was Taliban airstriking is what he was actually doing.
How long have I been muted?
Oh, Stu, hi, welcome
Stu's
back.
been muted for a while, yeah.
I've been
Welcome
talking to you
back,
as I've
Stu.
wondered why the fuck you're just ignoring me.
Yeah, we're just ignoring you, Stu. Don't take it personal.
When I was jumping for a BP there, I was like,
It's a MrMoonDog thing. You'll get used to it, you know.
Zig did that last night. He couldn't figure out how come we weren't talking to him.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an eerie feeling, isn't it? When all of a sudden it goes really quiet.
yeah, but
What?
I asked you a question, BP, and you answered it, but you also would have heard me asking the question. You
I
probably
did-
said it
yeah,
random.
See, that's the best way to ask BP a question. Don't ask it. He'll probably get around to it eventually.
It's just the way you answered the question, but you didn't realise I was talking because I was muted, and I thought you were talking to me. Yeah.
BP, do me a favor. Hook up to that trailer and see if you can pull it and get more, because it seemed like you wasn't always unloading. And I'll grab another trailer and switch them out.
I could probably pull this, but
I can pull this one.
I don't know if I can actually hook up to it. If this doesn't have the right hitch for this,
Does it? All right.
I don't think. At least it shouldn't. Oh, well, apparently it does.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's not. gonna be
It might lift the front wheels of the trailer off the ground. The problem you'll really run into is when it loads up, it'll pick
Yeah.
the front end of the harvester up in the air.
Like, I can do it at the moment, but
Yeah.
I'm working on a solution. Just
so what is the story with this not actually filling up half the time, though?
It's not hitting the trigger in the trailer.
Which trailer are you using?
Yeah, I don't like this setup. This is just wasting this. Stu, just pace me there.
The pipe doesn't know what to do.
Yeah,
you're
it's
better
not
off
finding
just
the
dropping-
trigger.
You're better off just dropping that trailer.
Yeah, that's what I did. I got Stu with the truck next to me. Works fine with the Flegel. Oh,
all right.
Yeah, I've got the Bergman pickup wagon, and I'm already at 11,000 liters. This is actually pretty decent.
Oh, I may need a bit of a wee break
Yeah.
in a minute.
I was thinking about that and maybe a cigarette. That would be nice too.
Now, in real life, I just run that bale over, but I can't do that in Farm Sim.
Run it over, actually jump out, pop
Cut
the
the-
ties, yeah,
Cut the twine, right? Cut the twine
and
first.
feed
because
it
you
into the header.
Yeah. Because you run it over with the twine, and then you've got twine wrapped around all your cutters, and that's not good.
Yeah. I just thought it'd be cool running both machines.
What is... This thing is fussy. Wow, is this thing fussy.
Alright,
Oh,
so-
you know what it is? I know what it is. It's because we're hitting the grass. So every time we hit the grass, this thing doesn't know what to do with itself.
Yeah, you gotta be careful about that too.
That's what it is. Because this field is kind of an odd shape, so...
Yep, you're
Once
hitting
we get
grass
up
and then you're hitting wheat.
Yeah. See, yeah, there it goes. You can see the color difference.
Yeah.
And that's why it's not actually going in the trailer. It'll only take what's already in there. So
Yeah.
once we get a couple rows in, the grass won't be an issue anymore. There it goes. All right, we should be good now. I'm pretty much going as fast as it'll let me go, Stu.
Right.
Because it's a big-ass field.
What's your speed though, so I can match it?
I'm going 8 at the moment, but it fluctuates a little bit. You know what? I'll do this. I'll set it to 6 because it stays at 6. So.
Is it okay for me to start planting this field, David?
Yeah. What are you planting?
I haven't decided what I'm going to plant yet. What do we need?
We don't need anything.
Massive grass field.
When in doubt, play grass. It was a good time.
All right, speaking of grass, stay off the grass, BP. That's why you cut a headland in the first place.
Well, next time around, it should be a lot easier to stay off the grass.
Yeah, it's just
Because I'm right behind you over here.
Yeah, so that explains why the yield on the very edge of the field was so shitty.
Yeah.
That explains it.
No, you were.
Yeah, it's a lot better now.
This trailer's at 70%, MrMoonDog. I don't know if you want to swap me trailers or...
That's what I was looking at doing.
Okay. I'm going to make the turn and then...
Then, alright, I'll drop it right here.
I mean, and this Flegel holds a metric ass ton anyway, so...
Can I quite literally drop it in your way, or?
Nah, you're fine.
Good. Alright.
Just grab the other one and... Yep. I could probably use the other one that BP hooked up to.
Yeah, but the front end, the front wheel of the trailer's off the ground.
Yeah, I got all of the lockers turned on.
Oh, okay.
Is there another plow, David? You want me to grab that and help you with this field?
There is. There's a smaller one somewhere.
There's a smaller one there, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'll be fun.
All right.
Somebody left a trailer in the way.
Oh yeah, that was me. It'll be fine. Yeah, this thing will shoot out over the top,
Right.
or it'll start to fill that one up, and then we'll just go by it. And
Yeah. Problem.
I could hook the other one onto the back of this trailer. That would be entertaining. I don't know if the pipe will shoot that far back.
This tractor's not like pulling a cedar up this hill.
What tractor have you got? Oh, the little Fent. Yeah, that's a bit small.
there we go.
Oops. Oh, I keep hitting the forward button by accident. I hit the cruise control.
Yeah, I'll hook onto that trailer and move it when I come by.
You know me, just leave stuff. Leave it wherever it is. It's fine.
I just
Okay.
hook it onto the back of this one. I don't care. I'll have the trailer train.
MrMoonDog, where are you putting this in the compost machine?
No, I just dumped a pile between the two sheds there.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I get the feeling sometimes that David has like a very
And then we show up and
and then Sundays show up and BP decides he wants to do silage or he wants to, cut sugar beets.
Hey,
Where you going?
I was going to sneak in front of you and grab the other trailer.
no, leave it there.
Sugar beets before we leave the map.
I'm gonna finish filling it up.
Yes, we need to do sugar beets. It's very simple with BP. In Project Cars, he just wants, right? And in Farm Sim, I want to do sugar beets once in a while and some silage and all that. So it's pretty. I'm pretty simple.
Who doesn't like chaff and silage? I mean, really.
I would bet if you polled 1,000 people that play this game on a regular basis, that silage has probably got to be up in the top 10 of responses of favorite things to do.
Well, yeah,
the mentionable game. That's the part they're releasing. That'll tell you how many people want to do it.
Yep. Exactly. Right. Good point.
Whoa.
It's not feeding cows or planting corn or planting wheat that they're releasing first.
Nope. It's silage. So the very first thing I'm gonna do, the very first thing everybody's gonna do, break whatever weather parameters you have in the game, crank it up with whole mud, and go out and silage some corn.
It's not gonna hook up, so we'll have to do this the other way.
One damn tree on this field, and I gotta hit it.
Yeah.
You got to fill up this big one first.
Wait till
Yeah.
you get to the windmills.
I couldn't tell you the number of times I crashed into one of these windmills. Or the number of times I drove off the edge of the world trying to get to that.
I missed a bit.
I sort of turned into you, Stu, but I knew I had room, so sorry.
It's alright.
Because I didn't want to do what I'm doing now and leave like an L in the field, but that worked out actually. I forget how well this thing turns.
It's that rear wheel steering.
Sure, absolutely. I've got it's funny. I obviously I do a lot of work on Old Rage, right? But I have a map that I've been working on forever. But I don't know. I don't have time to work on it to get it, and it's a 15 map. So who wants that? Nobody gives a shit about it, all right? So
Very nice, Roy.
Roy, thank you very much. That would be our goal.
Yep.
We have reached our goal, thanks to Roy.
What?
Thank you so very, very much. Oh, Roy, again, I don't ever want to hear anybody talking shit about our community. We have the best community in the world. You know what I mean? The Farm Sim community, and let's face it, Farm Sim is what brought us, right? If it wasn't for Farm Sim, I wouldn't have the amazing friends I have, and I wouldn't get to learn new stuff. I wouldn't get to watch David Oldfield's Monday Modding and go, I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Yeah, but then you can try it, and it actually isn't the worst when you actually do start understanding what he's on about.
Exactly. But I will say this, David, if you're still around, Disco, if you're still around, you can tell when you've had a few too many cups of coffee. Because you turn a little into BP and you start ripping through stuff that like regular mortals don't understand. Oh, when you have 14 windows up on your multiple monitors and everything. Oh, yep. Roy would like you to check your PayPal, David, when you get a minute.
Thank you, Roy. That's gone through.
Awesome, Roy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, you didn't send it through my link, so it's not going to update the banner, but we have now reached our goal, and thank you so very, very much, guys. That's awesome. And I will see you all next week. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you so very much. So David will now be joining the ranks of the... And you know why?
Man.
You know why Roy kicked in that last bit that we needed, right? Was because he wants to race you in the worst way.
Yeah,
No.
he does.
Thank
You know what? He says he spent 30 minutes trying to get PayPal to work so he could do that.
Wow.
So I'd have to hopefully kick your ass, so no, Roy.
Oh boy, we're all gonna have a hard time keeping up with David now.
So I never had a doubt we weren't going to make the goal, but I didn't think it was going to be in 2 hours.
Right?
That's this community, though.
As you said, that's what the Farm Sim community is.
Yeah.
I mean, think about this, right? Mirman put up his video about when my abacus was dying, and I didn't think I would ask. I'm not going to ask, right? Because I don't want anybody to ever think they have to pay to watch my videos. Mirror Man put up his video in an hour and a half, and I'm not making this up, guys. In an hour and a half, I had $500 in my PayPal.
Wow.
I almost passed out.
That's
I couldn't
crazy.
breathe. I was like, holy crap, you know. Open letter. That's all I'm going to say.
The person who wrote the open letter isn't part of the proper farm sim community.
They are
No.
not, but
And
they're part of
That's
Yep.
what their issue is they're not part of the community. So
They're
don't
part of
know
the
who's
We Have
there.
Private Mods community, is what they
Yeah.
are.
They're part of the.
We're-
We want to whine about the community.
Just call an asshole and be done with it.
There you go, Stu.
Like we're all part of the farm sim community. We just play trucking and racing games and
Sure.
everything else. But it's a community. We all play the same games. But
Right.
Farm
Yeah,
sim
and-
brought us together.
BP, I'm at 93% now.
Yeah, I see it.
Being a part of the community doesn't mean you have to just purely play the one game, you know.
No, absolutely
I
not.
mean,
We don't
I-
just play Farm Sim. No.
I wish you guys would get into R Factor too, because I found 71 and 72 stock cars last night. Oh, those are
Yeah,
awesome.
the European guys would love that. They'd have a lot of fun with those. You should
Yeah,
have seen
they're-
some of the cars
they're
we were
like-
driving the other night.
Or all the classic pack.
I've
Oh
got to
my
get you
gosh.
guys into Fractured Space, because
Oh,
there's
listen,
multiplayer
I
PvE.
I don't have any more room in my brain for any more games. I have so many games now that I can't. I want to play Astroneer. I haven't done everything in Astroneer yet.
Yeah,
Oh.
that one and the other one that Roy sent me.
Spin tires?
Yeah.
Or-
Project Cares, Frito.
Hey,
Oh, Project
You
Cars!
have
I want
Project
that. That's
Cars
on my wish. That's on my wish
installed.
list.
no, the other space game that he sent me.
Avorion, yeah.
Avorion, yes. We need to multiplayer that. Maybe
Oh,
we
you're
can
not-
do that Wednesday.
I'm going BP. yeah.
Okay.
Stu, I got the composter going, or the
Right.
conveyor going, so if you dump in front of it, it'll then pile. Also, going there.
Right, you.
Yeah, we could do Avorion on Wednesday.
Does
would be a good
not
time.
everybody has it though?
But what
We
time do you start? at?
Solve that problem.
Well, I know Stu has it. Well, Wednesdays are tough for some of you guys though, because I know you work.
Yeah, I get up at 5:30 in the morning for work, so
Yeah,
I can't really
so-
stay up late.
Yeah. I kind of like the format we have now, where we change games.
Yeah, Wednesday's
not
kind
bad.
of like new game day
Oh.
or different game day.
But I want to get the rest of the maps in Spin Tires explored, and then I'm gonna send you
yeah.
guys some mods, and you guys are gonna install those, and then we're gonna have a right old time.
Okay.
Wicked
Spin
cool
tires
mods.
on Wednesday.
Oh, I'd like to
Leave
get the
Mr.
maps
McDog
explored. and everything.
out by himself getting stuck.
The conveyor, if we need 2 barns, you talking about?
He
Yeah.
made it. He made it all the way to the end with us last time.
This thing's
I
getting
was the one that
really
kept-
heavy. it's half
I
half
bet
full.
it's heavy. I bet it's heavy. I mean, this will make a tidy little bit of silage.
Yeah, this thing's already at 20,000 liters. I'm still trucking away.
Yeah, it's got to be. Well, you know what it is too, is that everybody's over here and this going on. So it's not awful though. It's not unwatchable. It's not Abacus, that's for sure. You know what? I'm gonna stop talking shit about the Abacus because it's gonna beat me up eventually. This is the bottom line right here. You know what? Just thinking about that, it just dawned on me. Without this little laptop, I would know none of you guys.
That's true.
Yeah, and
Should
plus
know
your
you.
abacus is still smarter than my dumbicus over here.
The Abacus is smarter than I am.
So I never heard. What did you name the new one?
I never did. I know nobody.
man.
I didn't get very many names, so I haven't named it yet. I'm still waiting.
I was going
Also-
after the World War II first computer.
Which is, what is that called? Look at this.
That was the Colossus.
Is that was an actual thing? Yeah.
Yes. That was the very first computer invented
Okay.
in Great Britain.
Well, you know what?
World War II.
You know
Beat
what?
the Nazis.
How much is that? Wasn't that the Enigma?
No,
the Enigma was
The
a code
Enigma
breaking
was a
machine.
Code breaker.
Oh,
the Enigma was the machine that the Nazis used to encode their transmissions.
I knew we were going to get the Nazis in here somewhere. I knew it. This is a
But
perfectly valid
the
conversation.
British,
It's okay.
and I can't remember the guy's name. They just made a movie about him. He in what is the name of that place? Anyways, the British invented the very first computer to break the Enigma code.
You read
Colossus.
Roy's comment.
Hey.
He called me Nico for a reason. Yeah. Although on my defense, BP braked too early. I was braking way early with that last set of cars we were driving because I wasn't used to them. Oh.
They called it. Well, they called it Colossus because it filled a warehouse, but
Oh, I
that's
bet.
beside the point.
Is there anybody free that can run some seed up here?
I
And-
probably could.
The silence probably is your answer.
Probably not.
MrMoonDog probably could, because
Seeding.
I'm only 60%, so you got time.
Seeding is a lonely business, Drako.
It is.
Yeah.
Plowing there's 3 of us up here on the field, 2 plowing and 1 seeding, and we're all in our own little bit of the field.
Whole cropping is not lonely. Got a whole crowd around down here.
Yeah.
We're gonna get some lights and some music.
Well, you could do it the way I do it, and then it gets kind of lonely.
Yeah. And crank back the other way. There we go.
Jesus.
But yeah, that's why I picked that name. It was British, and it was the first computer, and it's like, yeah, name it that.
Somebody sent me Aranak, which is I guess the first something or other, the first IBM computer maybe or whatever. Somebody suggested Watson. I was like, I don't really like Watson because Watson is, the supercomputer. Watson is Skynet, and I don't want to name anything. I don't want to name my computer. So when it does become sentient and takes over, I don't want to piss it off. So. I'm telling you. You know what's funny? You start to see H&R Block commercials now, right? The tax place. And H&R Block now with Watson. Oh, good, yes. So Skynet is now doing my taxes. Fantastic.
They know everything.
Oh, they knew everything before Watson.
Oh, yeah, the government has had many abaci over the centuries. They know what's going on.
But how long have they actually been watching?
Since the first guy with binoculars. Look at the files J. Edgar Hoover had on everybody.
Yeah.
Presidents, kings, politicians, movie stars, everything.
I mean, how many presidents did he blackmail to stay in charge of the FBI?
Yeah, exactly. That wasn't, we're watching you because we're worried about you. That's, we're watching you because I don't want to lose my job.
Did you see that movie? It was called Hoover, right?
Yeah.
Was that the one with Leonardo DiCaprio in it?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a pretty good movie. Didn't that actually, go back to that whole Enigma thing, isn't A Beautiful Mind with Russell Crowe, wasn't that?
No.
No.
That wasn't that. I never watched it, so.
That was just some crazy lunatic.
Well, apparently pretty smart.
The movie with the Enigma machine, where they're breaking the Enigma code with Colossus, the British, is done by the guy who played Khan in the new Star Wars movie. He's the British guy that creates the Colossus computer. I can't remember his name though.
Frito's
good with names.
No, I'm stuck now. There's a Khan in a Star Trek in the new world.
Newest,
Star Trek.
Yes.
Thanks for spoiling that for me, there, Frito.
No, there's a second one.
Dude, it's been out for like 2 years. If you haven't watched it yet, that's not my fault.
No,
the second one.
That's not.
Not the third one. The third one is just something else altogether.
Not the guy that was hiding on the Klingon planet. That's not Khan. Oh, it is Khan.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was Khan. He changed his. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, I like that guy. Isn't he in the Jaguar commercials too? I think he's in the Jaguar commercial too. Actually. Yeah, he's
Yes,
cool.
he is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the guy who plays this doctor, mathematician, genius guy that creates the Colossus computer.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. I just can't remember the name of the movie.
Did you guys? You ever see what was that movie that Bon Jovi was in when the U-boat guys who went to get the Enigma machine? The submarine guys.
U-751.
One, yeah,
Something like that.
Yeah, U-751. Yeah.
that was a good. I like that movie.
Yeah.
I like those kind of movies.
That was Matthew McConaughey being.
And Bon Jovi. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about Matthew.
Was it the movie Enigma in 2001?
No, this only came out like 2 or 3 years ago, at most.
What do I know? I watch about 9 movies, and it's usually the same 9 movies. I will watch the Back to the Future trilogy pretty much any time it comes on TV. Even if it just came on TV, I'll watch it again because they're my 3 favorite movies of all time.
Well, and a big part of that movie that they really made a point out of was the fact that the guy who created the Colossus, beat the Enigma machine, and beat the Nazis was actually gay. And the British had laws against being gay, and they chemically castrated him.
Oh, and now
he committed suicide.
All my British friends are now going to pipe up.
No, they did have laws against it at the time.
They were only changed in the late 1900s.
Yeah.
Actually, well, yeah, but what was the actual? Okay, let's have that conversation. Sodomy. It wasn't illegal to be gay. It was illegal to engage in homosexual sex.
Yeah.
It was illegal to engage in acts. Yeah.
Yeah. It was like that in America till about a day and a half ago, and now that Trump's back that way again. Oh, there it is. There it is. See, I broke my own rule. I have to go now, everybody. Goodbye.
But anyways, yeah, that was a big focus of the movie. So
you are like
a lot of people
History,
don't like it.
huh?
Oh yeah, I love history and
yeah. See, I like I like stuff that doesn't like 1.21 gigawatts. That's my stuff. I watched Das Boot, and I'm thinking, so this is a 3-hour movie about a bunch of sweaty Germans smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
Like that's not really all that interesting to me.
Well, see, I like all the machinery and everything from back then, and how they figured out how to make everything work back then without computers.
How about The Great Escape?
People weren't dumb. Yeah.
How about the Great Escape when they were like counterfeiting stuff, and they had a whole setup in that, and of course it's Hogan's Heroes, right? Everybody, that's Hogan's Heroes came from that, but it was like, that's amazing, to watch, because I only ever watched Hogan's Heroes, and then to watch the real what it actually happened, or the movie version.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was like, holy crap, they did all this right under the Germans' nose, and they never knew.
Yep.
And I've watched the documentary for that movie, and they've gone back in the history, and a lot of what they did was movie-wise, but exactly what happened. I mean, they quite literally dug far different tunnels. All the counterfeit was actually going on the way that was done in the movie.
Roy, I don't know what the problem with YouTube was. I have no idea. I turned it on last night and it just started working.
Maybe you annoyed somebody at YouTube, Frito. I mean, I find that hard to believe, but
it's very possible that that's the case, and they just said, "Hey, guess what? You're not gonna friggin' stream anymore for a while."
Maybe Disney bought YouTube, and you're not allowed to say Nazi anymore. Oh,
I doubt that because Mr. Disney is. I don't want to get into that.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. That is
Yes,
a fucking myth, and I'm not having it. I'm not having it on my channel. I will not have it. Walt Disney was a great man. He was one of my heroes.
I didn't say anything.
I will not have it on my channel. Oh, okay. I don't care what anybody says.
So anyway, back to the previous topic.
So we made the money now, so now we can
all
all just go to shit now, yeah?
Yeah.
Band of Brothers.
I didn't actually say anything. What about Band of Brothers?
I mean, I was just gonna say, if you really want to get into something about history, Band of Brothers, the book, not the miniseries.
Show, yeah.
That was written by the actual Major Dick Winters, I believe.
Yep. Yeah, that was his name.
Yes.
I'm having an immature moment. Major Dick. That's perfect. See, why didn't I have somebody like that when I was in the army?
Dick.
Yeah, he started out as Lieutenant Dick.
Yeah.
So you'd have to stay with him for a long time to actually be able to make fun of him.
Yeah.
Like when he gets promoted to Major, you finally become what you actually are, a Major Dick. Like I never had anybody cool like that as my commanding officer when I was.
Are you? You're not full.
I'm full of seed.
You're
You
full
may
of
have to
seed.
go out with the trigger and back in again.
That's why I have so
here
many
we go.
kids.
Oh, full of seed. Oh, I thought that was going somewhere.
He's joined the Navy.
Anyway, once again, thank you to every single one of you. Can I get through this? Can I get through this? Thank you for every single one of you who've come, who've hung out, who've donated. That's amazing. You know what I mean?
All right.
I know David is massively appreciative as well.
Yeah, thanks
And,
everyone.
The second we get done here, he'll be off at wherever he buys his peripherals from, getting a G29. So now
Yeah,
I will
we're
say
gonna
until-
need we're gonna need the actual video of unboxing and plugging in and jumping up and down and screaming like a little girl kind of thing.
Camera, so.
Thank you, Moondog.
You got a phone, right?
He doesn't have a phone like that though.
I have an ancient phone.
Oh my
I
goodness.
have a phone that makes.
Go see one of your kids. I'm sure they got a phone.
He's got a phone that rings. That's all that matters.
Okay, next stream we get David a webcam.
No, we
Webcam.
get a
$20. We need another $20 so David can have a webcam. That's about all it
needs a
is.
webcam first, I think.
I'll mail you my webcam. It costs $1 billion to mail crap to Ireland, but you know,
I'd break a webcam if I got one.
I don't use my webcam. It sits in a drawer.
$96 to mail a hat.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
The
I've
South
got a
of England.
webcam. It's dangerous for me to use, but I've got one.
Yeah, you
See,
want to
I always
Skype?
I always used to stream with a webcam, but I don't think you necessarily need to do that anymore. So, but anyway, thank you so much, guys. You guys are awesome. You know, I say this all the time, but this is why. You know what I mean? This is why open letter this. That's all I'm going to say. Open letter this. Come to the real Farm Sim community and see what it's actually about. You know? Oh. And this
Not
one was,
your little. We're gonna hide in our private mods world, and
See,
everybody
the thing
who wants
is,
their mods as evil and mean.
we give each other shit. We give each other a hard time, but
absolutely.
I like you guys. You don't scare me.
But at the end of the day, we're all friends, except for Drako. Nobody really likes him.
Yeah, he just shows up, and most of us are too nice to tell him to
yeah, you guys
kick
just take
rocks.
pity on me.
See, I cut it off short, right? And Frito's like, yeah, he's like a fucking puppy. You give him a cookie, and he's following you around.
Yeah, I mean,
Hold up, BP.
you feel
yeah.
bad, and then it's like,
As soon as I find my
alright.
break, fellow.
Hey, that's how I got my wife. She just felt bad for me and said yes.
It's like
Yes,
the
but-
homeless guy standing on the corner, you know?
You asked her to marry you enough times. She finally like, oh God, just shut up.
Leave me alone!
I took
Listen,
that
yeah.
as yes, and then
Be honest, that's how everybody gets married. That's how it works. Oh.
I wouldn't know. I've never been.
Never been married. I've never been legally
trapped
married,
her.
no.
I just knocked her up.
Is she another one you keep in the kennel? Yeah.
Yeah.
when did you
knocked her
release
up,
that
and I
bear
said,
trap?
here you go, and now you can't go anywhere.
Right. And that's exactly the point. Is that you've got the people out there who want to talk shit because they're not part of it. But look at this. I mean, this is the proof, guys. I wish a million people could see this because this is the proof. This is the proof. We raised $260 something in 2 hours.
Yeah.
2 hours. Come on.
I've
I
been
don't-
working on a $300 donation goal for 6 months.
Right. Well, I mean, you do occasionally need to make a video, Dan. You know, get your name out there once in a while.
I'm trying.
Listen, don't worry about video quality, my man. Just make the videos. Look at my first 600, 700 videos. They were shit. It's not about that. It's about you. It's about your personality. You know what I mean?
I was going to say I did officially break 500 videos, so that was cool.
I'm at
Well, I did break-
792.
I did break 45 subscribers finally. So
Yeah, see?
See, that's
That thing's-
subscribers is a good amount.
That thing's not all the way full, MrMoonDog, but I couldn't get the pipe to
Yeah,
actually put any more in it, so...
Yeah, no, about 90% on this thing is when it quits for some reason. Unless
Yeah.
you have a tractor shoved up against the back side of it, and then it will finish loading.
Yeah, that's got a weird trigger in it because I couldn't get
Yeah.
it to load half the time.
I've seen that with some other trailers, and it's just the way their trigger
If you
is.
push the back of it with another truck or tractor and trailer, it'll load.
It almost seems like it wants to be, like it wants to have the, remember that compaction script for those things?
Yeah.
where you could put more in than you would normally be able to because you compact it down like they would in real life. It's almost like it's sort of got the beginnings of that built into it. Is that going to be a thing? Oh, okay. I don't know why it didn't. Again, damn Streamlabs beta.
Oh yeah.
Just be quicker for me to make it read text files, and I'll just do it myself.
There you go.
Which I may do the next time we do one of these events. Which will probably be in a couple of months. We'll probably do another one in like 3 months. For another deserving member of our community, who I think I'm going to announce right now because that's the way I am. So you guys probably hear another voice in the background. That's old Texas Longhorn. That's my friend Dan. Dan's been with me a long time. Dan's got it a little hard. So we're going to help Dan in about 3 months.
Okay.
We're gonna raise some money for old Dan, for old Texas Longhorn, so that he can hopefully come into the modern age and play some games with us.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I will definitely, once we get it all worked out and figured out and a date and everything, I will obviously let you guys know. But that's going to be the next Bipolar Profit Gaming, or no, that's going to be the next Monkey Show Gives Back community event, because it ain't just me, it's everybody. So,
Well, thanks a lot in advance.
yes, well,
You're welcome in advance.
Don't thank us yet. You haven't heard what we're gonna say about you.
didn't want you to
Oh,
think
I
forgot about you, Dan.
Ain't nothing too bad. I go to indoor football games and yell on the front row. I get called some pretty good stuff. So.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, we'll do what we can do, though.
So probably what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to and then I'm going to call it. And
I was trying to help you finish this field so that we could get done and get out of here.
You guys all know exactly what this means to me. I love to help my friends. It's always been a core thing on the channel since I started the channel, that I always want to do these kind of, to help people who need it, and help people who deserve it. So, and from now on, there will be no external fundraising for anybody. It'll all just be for members of our community. So, because I think that's important. There's a lot of gaming fundraisers and stuff, and they raise money for cancer and all that. And I'm not saying that's not a worthy cause, but there's a lot of people who do that already. Yeah. I would much rather us help our own
each
community.
Other and
you know what I mean?
Our friends and
yeah. And it doesn't have to be for for big stuff. It could be for a steering wheel. It could be for a hard drive or whatever people need. So
I need a webcam. Okay.
Yeah.
$25, $30, whatever. How much are they?
Simple stuff. You know what I mean? So I've always believed that there's not enough of real life is hard enough, right? So
I am gonna mail you my webcam. If you really want a webcam, I will send it to you.
I
don't ever use it.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna use it either. Stu, where are you going?
I don't know. That's why I said if you really want one, I will send it to you. I will put it in the mail tomorrow.
I appreciate the offer, but I don't know that I don't know. To be honest, with the way that my monitor is so big, I don't know I'd ever be able to get a good angle of myself. I'd constantly be looking down at my forehead. I don't know if that's going to be the most attractive angle for me,
Hey, that's debatable. I mean, that's why I don't use it.
Obviously on the laptop, it was the laptop was a perfect height.
Yeah.
With this, it would sit. I mean, honest to God, the top of the monitor is about a foot over the top of my head. So it's like, I don't know how that's going to work out. And to be honest, I'm kind of over the webcam while I'm streaming thing. I don't need to do it. You guys all know what I look like. Who cares? So let's look at my ugly ass all day. So.
I got something for you, MrMoonDog.
Yep. That's why I'm just.
Yep. Bloop.
Don't even slow down. Just drop it there.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody wants to mail me,
I'm practicing for ETS too.
If somebody wants to mail me like 2 4-foot 2x4s and some grade 8 lag bolts and washers and nuts, I'll definitely take that.
Actually, I might actually have that in my basement, so don't laugh.
because I need to build a desk extension so I can hook up my joysticks. I feel bad. I got these awesome joysticks. I mean, I got one really good flight stick and a throttle, and then I've got my my original joystick that still works fine, and I can't hook them up because I don't have desk space. Because this desk was, honest to God, built around my steering wheel, and that's it. It was only built for the steering wheel. I can't even put my keyboard on it, so
Yeah.
that's why I keep dropping keyboards. I've already dropped the new one. Yeah, I have. I'll admit it. Still works though.
Not the RGB one.
Yeah. Already. Yeah, I dropped it once. Still works though. All the RGBs work and everything. Although it did click itself over to pulse mode, and it freaked me out at first when I plugged it back in.
I was playing with it actually. It had like all these different settings, like raindrops and visors and all that crap for how the lights go on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the profiler thing, the
Yeah.
little controller thing, is amazing. It'll do. I'm just like, holy crap, that's distracting as F. I can't have it do any of that while I'm trying to play. Oh.
Well, I thought to keep my
Your
nephew.
field is getting very tiny.
Ooh, what the fuck happened? My truck just suddenly stopped for me.
If I had more room, David, I would absolutely do what you did, but I don't have the room for that sort of setup, I have to have a very small desk.
Your screen is probably the same size as the two of mine together.
Yeah.
As in, mine are only 22-inch.
I keep going back and forth on whether I want to sell this one and buy two 24s. I could do two 32s here, put one at an angle, and still be able to span them, which is what I'd like to do. But
because mine are only on a normal desk or normal computer table, one tilted sideways.
yeah.
I want 2 more 32s. That would be awesome.
Well, lucky for you, Frito, they make an arm that will hold 4 32s on VESA mounts.
Well,
But the problem
I
is
have
the arm
one.
is more money than the monitor.
Yeah, I have one, and I have a 15 that is my second.
Yeah,
But I replaced the 15 with
have your old bed lying around.
Yeah, well, and that's a great idea. And if I had more room, I would. But unfortunately, like I said, I built this, and this desk is built into the wall, so it was built.
Yeah.
It was built specifically around the steering wheel because that
Purpose built.
I'm not going to lie, guys. The steering wheel is my #1 peripheral. It is the most important peripheral I own. So
They don't call them that anymore, but it's okay.
they don't call them peripherals anymore. What the hell do they call them?
It's just a device. Peripheral. I know what you're talking about.
I'm pretty
because
sure.
you used to have to go into Windows Device Mangler to check on your peripherals and see what was broken.
I'm pretty sure if you go to Newegg and search peripherals, that stuff will still pop up.
It might, but anybody who's under the age of 30 probably doesn't have a clue what you're talking about.
Is that any of us?
I'm saying we're all.
Well, I mean, later on. I'm just saying. I know what you're talking about.
Frito-Lays, everybody.
I'm messing with you.
The font of knowledge that is Frito-Lays. I learn something new every time he hangs out with me.
Yeah.
Some
I try.
things you want to know, some things you
So
don't.
we don't say peripherals anymore. We say device. To me, device is a phone or a tablet. That's a device.
And your joysticks and your steering wheels and your pedals, they're all devices.
Yeah, but you do connect your phone and a tablet to PC occasionally, don't you?
Yep,
Yeah.
and it's a
So that-
device
So
connected.
then they would become peripherals.
And actually, Windows got rid of the peripheral term and made it a device
Well, it's a
because
device.
when
It's all-
they're
it's in the
connecting it,
device
it says we're connecting your device.
Device, right.
But Windows doesn't rule the world, so.
No, but they've killed their own terminology.
You know what? If I want to call it a peripheral, I'm going to call it a peripheral.
Go ahead. Educate the kids. I'm just saying, when the kids watch, they're gonna be like, "What's a peripheral?" I don't know.
That's their parents.
Linus still refers to
That's
them as
gonna come up.
peripherals.
That's gonna come up as some sort of dirty word at some point.
A peripheral. It's that thing your mom keeps in her top drawer. Don't go in there.
Oh, so
No,
I heard
that's
the other
Bob.
day that- I heard the other day that kids these days think Walkmans are too complicated.
Oh, good lord!
Do you know that I found a place in Japan that sells original Sony Walkmans? Right.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Those were the best things ever. They're all refurbed
The
now. and everything.
Discman.
No,
I want the
Walkman with
original.
tape
Discman is too new. The Walkman, where you had your pen in your pocket to.
Oh,
wind
yeah.
the tape.
to rewind
Oh,
the tape.
but
exactly, because they didn't
I
have
want-
rewind buttons. Yeah.
Well, if you use
The
those
one
kind
thing I never had because I was poor, you know, was the big yellow waterproof Discman.
Oh, I had one of those in the army.
I had
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Well, still go then.
I'm pushing you. Absolutely pushing you.
Apps, right? Apps is another thing that annoys me. An app to me is something that goes on your phone, not a damn piece of software. I still call them programs. This is a
Hey,
program.
that's pretty good work there, MoonDog. I like having that. How you set that up, that conveyor.
Yeah, and then it's easier to back in there. I mean, you can back into the pile if you wanted, but
Yeah. Well, I like how it moves back and forth and kind of spreads it out too.
I was going to say that G13 you have, David, is a whole of it uses applets for the macros. I mean, that thing is, and I almost got one of those at one time too. And I said, well, do I really need that? And then I built a button box, and then I realized, okay, now I need more buttons, and now I'm thinking I need one of those.
Have you ever got enough buttons?
You never have enough buttons.
No.
David, I wanted to ask you while you're still here, does that have a clamp? Can you clamp that to your desk, or is that just a rubber feeded kind of deal?
Is it just me, or is it getting darker on the map?
It's getting darker. It's getting cloudy. I think it's going to rain.
It's going to rain, is it? Cloudy.
Well, David, you know what you're doing for the rest of the day, moving all these bales indoors.
They haven't brought that in yet. We're okay with that.
Yeah, no bale extension, unfortunately. Wow, that is a fantastic way to do that conveyor setup. That's awesome.
Yeah, those conveyors are handy sometimes.
That's exactly what I did for the wood chipping though, was like stuck the conveyor like that and put that big wood chipper beside it so it pells straight onto the
Onto the
belts.
belt, yeah.
Aye.
Just rubber feet, no clamp, huh? See, I'd rather have a clamp.
Yeah.
I like stuff that clamps to my. Well, my wheel is actually hard, but because
Yeah, I was
was
talking last night because I've been playing that mining map that came out,
Mhm.
and when I finish my new desk with the little wings for my joysticks,
joysticks. That's what I got to do. Yeah.
I'm actually going to U-bolt the joysticks because the Logitech Extreme 3D Pro, it has on each corner it has a hollow area, and you could put a U-bolt through there. Yeah. Well, you could. I mean, they're plastic and they have some weights and some little gripper pads, but I'm gonna U-bolt these suckers down because I start running a wheel loader on there and stuff, and the joystick starts getting picked up and flopped around. And
I just realized that my flight stick, my good one, has a hard mount point for the throttle and for the joystick, but my other joystick doesn't. So I'm gonna have to U-bolt that bad boy down too. I don't like stuff my shifter is permanently mounted, my steering wheel is permanently mounted, my pedals are permanently mounted. I don't like stuff moving around, except for when my brake pedal, the lock nut on my brake pedal comes loose in the middle of a race.
Do you have to have the front conveyor attached?
Yeah. Well, no, it doesn't have to be attached. It just has to empty onto the other one.
Oh, gosh,
You don't actually have to be hooked together.
I can't wait to use these conveyors. I haven't used any. That's another thing I love.
I didn't know how you set this up because I knew you could turn the wheels sideways. I just didn't know how to set it up to have it.
Oh, is this
run.
doing it by itself?
It's a hired worker.
You hired the worker, and you can set it. That's only the narrow, but you can set it to spin wider as well.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, guess what you guys are going to see in the next episode of Gold Crush.
I have to do this with wood chips because
I'm doing this with potatoes because this is how they do potatoes in real.
Yeah.
They build them up, in shelves like. Oh, that's so cool. Hey, Dave. Hey, Disco. Guess what? I just discovered I really like Farm Sim 17 again.
Those conveyor belts are what got me to play Farm Sim 17.
I was about to give up on this game. Honest to God.
I still prefer Marco's 1 from 15.
That one is nice.
The fact that you have to put the two of them together is what annoys me.
Yeah.
That if you had one that would pick it up off the ground and do it.
I don't know. I think that might be the coolest thing I've ever seen in a Farm Sim game yet. I didn't even know it did that.
Can I ask a daft question here? Is David echoing for everybody else, or?
Say that again?
Is David echoing for everybody else? Because every time he talks, it sounds like he's in a theatre hall.
Oh, that's his new headset.
Yeah.
It's a little echoey, but it's not bad.
Right, okay, so I'm not going bonkers, okay.
No,
Alright.
Yeah.
That's echoey, but you can't hear everything else.
no, it sounds good. You sound really good. I am so impressed with this. This is just, damn, I'd have watched this the whole stream if I'd have known it did this.
Yeah, no, it's definitely. Oh, Mr. Who's...
Look at old Dave. Disco didn't know either. Disco, Mr. I play Farm Sim 17, 12 hours a day. Didn't know this. Guess what you're going to see in the next
it's
Super
the job
Series
of
video.
Files like that.
That is fantastic. Oh my god, that is the coolest thing.
That's what the angle is in it when you go in. You adjust
That
the angle.
5 degrees, 10 degrees.
I've never even looked at the
angle
conveyor.
makes
Okay.
it go wider.
Yeah.
So this is where they got the thing for the Lely then, for that Juno thing, the cleaner. This is where they got the script from.
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah. See that? Wow, that is the coolest. Okay, I'm only ever doing conveyor stuff anymore in Farm Sim, guys. It's like, I want to convert this stuff to Farm Sim 15 so bad. Why can't we do that? Oh,
Why isn't there a hard limit on the piles though, how much they can take? Even if you spread it out like that.
no, not with the.
No, with this
Well,
will this will keep piling out horizontally.
It'll get to 4 meters and then it stops.
Yeah, height wise, but it'll keep going horizontally to a certain extent.
Look at everybody's just like, this is the coolest thing ever. See, this is Farm Sim nerds, everybody. This is why we play Farm Sim, because stuff like this is just fascinating.
All this stuff hidden in the game that you don't even know about. Or out searching for mods.
And here it is in the game. We need to put all of our big brains together and figure out how to convert some of this stuff to 15, because Old Ridge needs this in its life. This is fantastic.
That's it.
I'm the only person in the world who wants to convert this stuff backwards. But that's okay.
Oh, you'd be surprised. I've seen people looking to convert stuff to 30.
Okay, so that was at 20 degrees. So if we take this out to 50 degrees and then we hit H,
Well, there's nothing in the conveyor now.
it'll still move.
Oh yeah. Now won't it hit the building though?
It probably will.
Well, doesn't the hire worker stop once?
I was gonna say, yeah, no,
out
it's yeah.
No.
The higher worker
No,
will keep moving.
he'll keep it moving.
Because
he's
the
working
higher
on-
worker isn't actually picking it off the ground. It's the little one in front is doing that.
He's working on where 50 degrees is right now. Look at
Yeah,
it's
it's gonna swing way out this way.
Yeah, see, I knew Mike. You'd want some of this stuff in 15 too. I would love to have. I want this. I want the square baler wrapper, because the McKeel one is.
He owns that. Yeah, it does a lot more than just put the stuff up.
I mean, if we were feeding stuff into it, then yeah, it would move a lot faster. It's just twitching a little bit because there's nothing.
Because now it knows there's nothing coming onto it.
Yeah.
But that's amazing.
Quick, somebody
Okay.
grab a scoop of the chaff and put it back there.
Right.
Okay, well,
Where's the loader?
do we all want to line up in front of the new star of the show here and take the screenshot?
Hang
Log
on.
it on top of the silage pile or the chaff pile, and
Yeah, fuck it,
oh, I can't do it though. I need to take the shot. Never mind. You guys all
Sink
need
into
to.
the silage pit.
I'm coming. Hold on.
Health and safety. Don't walk under a conveyor, kids.
Ah!
You still play Farm Sim 15, David. I know you do. Don't lie. I got to be honest. I was not all that hyped on Farm Sim 17 for a long time. Farm Sim 15 had grabbed me and kept me. But this right here and some of the other cool things I've discovered,
This and the
thanks to
skid
these
steer.
guys, and the skid steer. The skid steer? Come on. You know, that has changed my opinion on Farm Sim 17. That's why you guys are seeing so much Farm Sim 17 videos from me now. Oh. Okay, is that everybody? Who's in the tractor? Frito, get up there so I can take the picture.
Yep. Sorry.
In
I was
front of
making the thing move a little better.
the new star of the show here. Not going to do it in screenshot mode because I want all your names.
All right.
So.
I'm on the
Plus
way.
it's-
Hold up.
It's right in front of Zig's face right now.
Like, give it a second, it'll go back again.
Okay, now that the stuff's not coming out, I can get it. And screenshot. And there we go. And thank you to every single one of you, thank you to the, not especially, I always say that, I don't mean that. Thank you to the people who donated. Thank you to the people who just came and hung out and made this a lot of fun, as you guys do every week. Remember, you're always welcome to come play on the server. The mods are real simple to download. They come straight from the server now. There's 16 slots on the server, so it's rarely ever full. You guys are always welcome. We do this to 2 p.m. every Sunday, live here from the BPG community server. It's called the BPG community server, but honest to God, if it wasn't for all of these people you see here, this would be nothing. And I want to thank every single one of you. We have made our goal and then some, and that is fantastic. Thank you. And to everybody who wants to, who thinks that the farm sim community is just a bunch of whiners and everything, this is the real farm sim community right here. And we know who we are, and we know what we are, and I could not be more happy. And I'm sure David probably wants to say something, so I'm going to shut up for
Yeah, thanks to everyone that's donated and for hanging out for the afternoon. And I'm gobsmacked as to the fact that somebody who I didn't even or know most of you that long ago have been willing to donate money to make my gaming experience a lot better. And
Amen.
Definitely, this is what the farm sim community is about.
Oh yeah.
And thanks very much.
You're
well
welcome.
said. Well said.
Yay!
And remember, guys, Wednesday on YouTube at around 4 o'clock my time, U.S. Eastern Standard Time, which is about 9 o'clock GMT, we're going to do something. I don't know what yet. We're going to do something. We'll figure it out. And if you can't make it on the Wednesday streams because you work or whatever, and you have to get up early, we fully understand that. But make sure you check us out on Saturday and Sunday, The Monkey Show Live, here on Twitch, usually with ETS on Saturday, and always from the BPG community server in Farm Sim on Sundays. And thank you so very, very much, everybody. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. It means everything to me. And that's all I've got. Anybody else want to say anything before we leave?
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Thanks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thanks to
Yep.
Frito, by the way. for
Y'all have a
streaming
great
as well.
day.
Yep.
Oh,
Remember, drive safely, tip your waitresses.
We'll be here all week.
try the veil.
Always drink upstream from the herd.
That was the very last thing on my screen. Oh, that was good.
It's becoming a thing with you guys trying to.
Get the last thing in.
It's like, who's going to say the last funniest thing? Well, Dan won that time.
Yeah.
I kept my mouth shut. That was it.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Although MrMoonDog holds the record of doing it while on a ladder outside,
Yes.
not even in a game.
Yes, in Afghanistan.
From Afghanistan.
Yeah,
While calling in airstrikes.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. That was amazing. Wow.
And I actually want to thank you guys. You guys made it enjoyable while I was trying to rush through that so I could actually get here today.
Yeah.
And
well,
so it was cool that Discord, you guys didn't yell about the Discord too badly, so I could
no.
listen.
We don't care. Listen, you're part of the gang, man. You got to be here. However, you got to be here. As long as you ain't mailing letters that I got to read, we're good.
Damn, that's next. That was a good idea.
A little bit of SOS, maybe some Morse code, something like that.
Now, SOS is good stuff.
So David, once you get done feeding the cows again and everything.
Yeah, I'll just go shopping in the morning now.
Oh, I can't wait to race you now.
No, it's
So all
definitely
I
on.
need now is to build my desk to put my wheel on.
Oh yeah, guys, if you want to add me on Steam, it's just like it is here. Texas.
You're gonna have to send everybody else invites because that's the way
Well,
it works.
Me and Dan are friends already, but you can just go to my list. Go to my friends list, Dan, and you can invite everybody from there.
What, the whole list?
Well, I don't know.
Listo,
all the people you see here. The list, the actual list is pretty long, yeah, but I must go piss. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I need to go have a smoke and coffee and.
But I'll be back on in a little while if anybody wants.
I am
cars, maybe.
thoroughly enthused with this conveyor belt idea. And
I'm saying this is the coolest fucking thing ever. I cannot believe I didn't know it did this.
Well, if you hung out with me and David every once in a while, you'd know some of this stuff.
Listen, how long have I known you? How long have you known it?
Since
A while.
bought the first one a couple of
And-
weeks.
I
That I've
was
actually been
doing
on.
this. I was actually doing this last week when I was emptying the silage, but it didn't quite work.
And nobody told me. Nobody said, "Wow, BP would." He's into this kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, because I was trying to empty the silage pit last week with it, but I had to move it because the little one only picks up so far.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
I mean,
it's definitely
So
massive
you
feature.
get the other one, the expandable one, and the one that rotates, you leave in one spot, and you put the expandable one in between the two.
Yeah, or you can, or even just the little ones, because they have, like this little one would pick up as far as here. So
Yeah.
if you put another little one here, you can kind of feed it in loops that way.
Yeah.
I was going to say these things have the little ones have a massive range.
Yeah.
So long as it doesn't go in front of the pickup, you're okay.
The one I've seen, BP, is like, let's say you go from field 11, that shop over there. Oh my. I've seen people conveyor belt stuff from the shop all the way to like the farm here.
I watched that one guy's video with the
Yeah.
world's longest conveyor or whatever, about 3 minutes, and I'm like, okay, that was cool, but I
Yeah.
didn't know it did this. This is the business. This is, I swear to God, I'm only ever growing potatoes and sugar beets ever again, because this is all I want to do. I just want to watch this thing go back. Hi everybody, what's up? Welcome to Goldcrest Valley. Today we're going to watch the conveyors again. Yep.
Yep, because this is awesome.
Oh,
I'll have to
awesome.
get you some video next fall-ish, end of August, when they're doing the big potato harvests and onion harvests out here.
Well, see, now I've seen them do this in real life, like in Germany,
Yeah.
potato and sugar. Not so much the sugar beets because they get hauled off, but the potatoes, when they put them in their sheds, right, and they're trucking them in from the field, they put them on. They have the other bit of this, the big hopper
wide
thing,
one. Yeah.
the hopper thing that they drive right into and dump, and then this bit will go out. They'll have a bunch of these little ones, and this bit will go out into the shed, and it'll go back and forth and build the shelves.
You can do that.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, that's just fantastic.
You can do that with that other bit. It'll empty out onto the stacker.
Oh,
That's what that is. That's a stacker belt.
Yeah.
The other one you can empty the trailers into it, and you can use the expandable belts to get into the stacker in the back of the barn.
Right, that thing has it does have that thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and it'll just output right onto the belts, and then as you come out of the barn, as you're stacking inside the barn, you just shorten up the other belts.
Yeah.
And you bring the stacker out with you, and yeah.
Yeah, but even that one has the extendable reach on it, so you start off small and then just increase it as you go along.
Yep.
And you get a fairly big pile with that.
That's fantastic.
The problem you'll run into on
I don't know
this,
what you guys are doing, but this right here,
the problem you'll run into, BP, it's a graphical thing. The potatoes will actually come out the walls of the barns.
Do they?
Yeah, you can ask Rambo. We made billion-liter piles of wood chips, and the wood chips will actually come right through the walls.
Leak out after a while, yeah.
No, it looks like the walls don't exist anymore, and there's just this blob that's coming out of the barn.
So now here's a question. If you set this up inside a silage pit, right?
Yeah.
This is level. This is doing a pretty good job of level.
Why are you guys standing on top of each other?
Well, I'm just making him into a woman.
And then I'm wondering how heavy this thing is, because I bet it would compact that little chaff right there if this was an actual,
Well, no, you'd probably compact it yourself.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm just saying this little bit right here, you know what I mean? This little end bit, it would probably do.
Oh,
that's cool. I'm gonna have all kinds of fun with this. I gotta
try to find somebody to paint me a car for our factor too.
Oh, Dan, if I gave a shit,
I would too. I don't know how to do it, and the program.
Well, I don't have R Factor 2, so I can't. I mean, you send me a template, I could paint it, but I won't know what it looks like in the game because I don't have R Factor.
You ought to get that because it's pretty awesome.
I play Automobilista. That's my Risa thing.